You got it now, Miss D.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me let me show this clip.
Okay, you ain't put me up though.
Hey K-Sal. K-Sal done dropped my first super chat. Okay, so let me share this, guys.
I'm not on the screen.
Share screen. It's coming on Miss D. I had to let's see. I'm gonna okay, let me connect it up here. Okay. And take a back. Let's run this back. Okay, I think we're all set now. Did I play it? Okay. All right. Sorry guys, trying to
the winner of the 1993.
okay. I think it's running. I think it's good now, Miss D. Uh-oh. Let's get it together. Miss D, can you hear it? Uh-oh.
Not yet.
I guess it's taking this little precious time. Let's see. But this is when they did it a whole lot different back then. You had to wait and see if you gonna be called like, but now they just be like, okay, you're gonna be honored.
John
Come
W.
on.
Heisman Memorial Trophy awarded to the best college football player in the country.
I hear it.
Yeah, it's going in and out, but let me see if I could just I guess it don't want to play.
Heard it for a minute. You got the volume down?
Could you hear it?
At first I did. You got
Miss
the volume
D?
down? Huh?
I don't think so. Let's see.
I heard it for a minute. And then I don't know what happened. Huh?
I don't think so. Let's see.
I heard it for a minute. And then I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened, but it turned on to your live. So I was talking on your live. But yeah, that was when he got the Heisman Trophy. But it was totally different back then. They did an envelope. You didn't know when when you was there. You just sitting waiting to see who's gonna win the trophy. But today they do it a whole lot different. When you already know, you can have your speech already together. You know what I'm saying, and be ready to represent. But Charlotte didn't have it like that. But even with that, just to accomplish and be the only one that has ever done that, that speaks volume to Charlie Ward. And I think that, the way that he paved the way for the new players today, that says a lot for him as well. Like, he's just not an average player to be able to play both, play both sports like that. So yeah, their Heisman trophy ceremony wasn't all that big or whatever and stuff. But I just like the way that he was able to multitask. And let's dip into a little bit more about Charlie Ward. What are some of his accomplishments and everything? So um okay, Charlie Ward, he was born October 1970, a professional basketball player in the National Basketball Association and current head coach for the Florida A&M Rattlers. Ward is an exceptional college football player as well, winning the Heisman Trophy, the Davy O'Brien Award, and college football national championship as a quarterback for Florida State. Ward played in the NBA with the New York Knicks for 9 years, and he started in 1999 in NBA Finals. He later had short spells with the San Antonio Spurs and Houston Rockets before retiring in 2005. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2006. Also, a little bit about his personal life. His wife is Tanya. They have 3 children, Caleb, Hope, and Joshua. In June 2018, while on a church mission trip to Mexico, Ward suffered a stroke. He has since made a full recovery. Ward switched to a vegan diet and began more consistent workouts, regimen to improve his health and prevent another stroke in the future. He also is he is a frat brother for the Omega fraternity. And let's talk a little bit more about his coaching. Because a lot of times when they're players and they coach, sometimes it just don't work out. Where he's doing great. So Ward he was an assistant coach for the NBA team, the Houston Rockets. In June 2007, Ward was hired as an assistant coach for the varsity boys basketball team by Westbury Christian School in Houston, Texas. In November 2007, he accepted the job as head coach for the varsity football team of Westbury Christian School, starting that his desire to help prepare young minds for Christ. In February 2014, it was announced that Ward accepted the head coaching position at Booker T. Washington High School in Pensacola, Florida, where his son Caleb will be attending and playing football. As of March 8th, 2018, Ward is the ambassador of football for Florida State University. In March 2018, Ward became the head boys basketball coach for Florida State University schools in Tallahassee, Florida. The program improved since Ward's arrival. So not only did he make a difference in his NBA career, he also made a difference as a coach. And he was hired as a head coach at Florida A&M in April of this year, April 16, 2025. He is the head coach at Florida A&M. Ward hosted a web series, Chalk Talk with Charlie Ward, where he discussed his thoughts about Florida State. Charlie Ward has made his acting debut on Netflix comedy series Family Reunion. No way. You know what? I gotta go find that episode. So he also played in Family Reunion. And if you ever watched it, Miss D, did you watch the Netflix Family Reunion? That was a good show. That had all like the older actors. Huh?
I haven't seen it. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, let me it says it's in the guys. If you want to go watch him acting in this particular show, it was a popular show on Netflix called Family Reunion. In the episode, it's called remember Madeir's 15 minutes in 2020. So if you able to still watch it, Miss D, because some stuff they took off Netflix, but I don't think they took Family Reunion off there. So guys, it's on the episode. Remember Madeir's 15 minutes in 2020. Let's some of his charitable works. Okay, so off the court, Ward became known for his extensive charitable work through groups like the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. In 2011, at the NCAA Final Four, Ward received the John Wooden Keys to Life Award given by Athletes in Action Basketball for continued excellence and integrity on and off the court. Ward established a Ward Foundation to enhance the lives of young people through sports based on mentoring and educational programs. Yeah, his like and sometimes like sometimes they're like I said, it's an eye test sometimes, but you would have to watch the game a lot of times to see, what I'm saying, how he made a difference on on the on the NBA team on the floor, or whatever. What kind of controversies did we have during Ward's time? Okay, let's talk about it. So, guys, in Game 5 of the 1997 Eastern Conference semifinals against the Miami Heat, with the Knicks holding a 3-1 series lead, Ward tried to box out PJ Brown. When he tried to get inside after the free throw shot, Brown became frustrated, then retaliated by picking Ward up, flipping him over, and throwing him into the first row. This caused a bench clean brawl. After Miami won the game 96-81, Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Larry Johnson, Allen Houston, and Ward were all suspended by the NBA. Ewing, Houston, Johnson, and Starks left the bench during the brawl, which was mandatory because for suspension, according to the NBA, suspended for game 6, and Johnson and Starks were suspended for game 7. The Knicks lost game 6 and 7 to Miami 96-90 and 101-90, respectfully. Failing to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, Miami would go on to lose to the Chicago Bulls in 5 games. In 2001, while playing for the Knicks, it was discovered that Ward had made comments about Jews. Miss D. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Guys,
Wow.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
there
was
we go.
just
There we
talking.
go.
Oh, hold
Okay,
on.
there we go. Oh. That was cool. The box, on the side.
I don't even know. Okay, Miss D, how much did you guys hear? Because I was just talking and all of a
Nothing.
sudden,
Wait, I didn't hear. Well, I don't. I
yeah,
don't know if they heard. I didn't hear anything.
you didn't hear anything about me talking about the controversy and all that.
Well, when you said he got flipped, I remember that. But I remember that incident. But and I heard you say that. But after that, it went kind of dead.
Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, so you hear when he got flipped, but you guys didn't hear about the suspension. Oh, you went to school there, she whiz. Okay. Oh, Jacob wanted to come up. I gotta get. I don't know why it clicked me off. Let me see. Uh-oh. You didn't hear the suspension part? Okay. And then guys, I lost Miss D, so hopefully she'll come back. I don't know what in the world I was doing. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna add this up here. And then I guess her and Jacob will be back up here in a minute. Okay, she whiz. Let me go back to the suspension because it just knocked it off. I was just talking, having me a good old time over here, like, whoa. So yeah. So they'll be back. I'll put the links in the chat so they could come up. And okay, there go Miss D. Okay, Jacob should be coming up, Miss D, soon. Okay, I'm gonna go back because she weird said she didn't hear about the suspension. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let me go back up and let's talk about this because that thing was off the chain. I don't know what the NBA wanted them to do. Just let him be thrown into the bleachers or whatever like that. I mean, come on. Okay. This caused a bench clean brawl. After Miami won the game 96-81, Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Larry Johnson, Allen Houston, and Ward were all suspended by the NBA. Ewing, Houston, Johnson, and Starks left the bench during the brawl, which was mandatory because for suspension according to the NBA rules. Brown was suspended for the rest of the series. Ewing, Ward, and Houston were suspended for Game 6, and Johnson and Starks were suspended for Game 7. The Knicks lost Game 6 and 7 to Miami, 95-90 and 101-90. Respectfully, fell into the advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Miami will go to lose against the Chicago Bulls. Okay, in 2001, while playing for the Knicks, sorry guys, for the Knicks, it was discovered that Ward had made some comments about Jews during a Bible study session. And what wound up happening was he had some comments during Bible session, and some kind of way they got leaked out. And so he explained that, that wasn't what he meant to say, or whatever and stuff like that. And he, what I'm saying, he broke it down or whatever, but they were eating him up. It was an outrage directed at Ward from the Jewish group, the public, the Knicks organization itself. Ward defended himself by saying, I didn't mean to offend any one group because that's not what I am. That's not what I'm about. He even said he had a friend that was a Jew, and his name was Jesus Christ. And he also said that his what he said was taken out of context or whatever and stuff like that. And so they wind up accepting his apology through the Anti-Defamation League. So it wound up kind of getting resolved. But sometimes how it go when people leak stuff. You don't never know, what I'm saying, what their intentions are by leaking that out. And the way he didn't have time to explain himself, what I'm saying, when all of that happened. Okay, we're gonna tap into Ms. D. Did you want to touch on that? Did you know about the Jewish comment and them getting suspended like that?
Yeah, well, I know about the fight. I think it was unfair, and that cost the Knicks the series because
Right.
they suspended all the starters. And the Jewish thing, somebody got in their feelings, and try to do it like a Kyrie Irving. Remember he said something about heroes to Negroes or something, and then they said he was anti-Semitic. So yeah, I remember that too.
And it's like, okay, I'm back. Like, what were they supposed to do? Just let he threw him clearly. He threw him in the benches. Like, what was he supposed to do? Just let it happen and not do nothing? Of course, that means he had a good team that had his back. You know what I'm saying? Even though they got suspended like that, and the way they split it up, it's like they did it on purpose. It seemed like they wanted Miami to win, but then Miami wound up not winning anyway because Chicago Bulls won. So, but yeah, that was crazy. And then those comments that got leaked out, or whatever and stuff like that was crazy too. What was that person's intentions? And then he had to come out and explain himself. Just a big thing about that situation or whatever. And it's good that, I mean, it's sad that it had to go down like that, but at least he was able to explain himself, what he was saying, whatever. And you be doing Bible study, you be thinking, sometimes you be like thinking different things, but it shouldn't have never left Bible study, because it didn't seem like it was intentional or nothing like that. It just seemed like somebody trying to figure out some stuff during Bible study. So did you know about the Jewish comments, Miss D?
Yes, I did. And like I said, they tried to make Charlie Ward seem like he was anti, Semitic, but he wasn't. So somebody got in their feelings at the Bible study because he holds Bible study. He did it so many times, and so they just want to make a controversy out of nothing. So in my book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're gonna go to his coaching. Ward was an assistant coach for the NBA team, the Houston Rockets. How did you feel about Ward coaching the Houston Rockets, Miss D?
I thought it was a good idea. Give him a chance to coach. He seemed like a good locker room guy when he's a player. So I think he would have been he was a good coach. I thought he would be a good coach.
And then evidently he had to be a good coach, like you said, Miss D, because other schools hired him. Okay, so in June 2007, Ward was hired as an assistant coach for the varsity boys basketball team for Westbury Christian School in Houston, Texas. And then in November 2007, he accepted a job as a head coach for the varsity football team at Westbury Christian School, stating that his desire to help prepare the young minds for Christ. And then in February 2014, it was announced that Ward accepted a head coaching position at Booker T. Washington High School in Pensacola, Florida. So if he's getting these jobs, if you guys see the pattern, he was one heck of a coach. You know what I'm saying? To be able to coach these teams. He even coached where his son was playing football at or whatever. So now he's at Florida A&M. He just got that job this year. So I mean, the coaching jobs didn't stop for just showing that he's not just a great NBA player. He's not just a player who could so versatile. They could play more than one sport. He's more than that. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Ward is him. And I just admire the fact that, hey, he had skills in both of them, and he was able to speak up for himself and say what he wanted and meant what he said, and he stood by it. And then after rejecting that, he goes on to the NBA and he does 11 years. That speaks volume. And then after he goes and do the 11 years in the NBA, he does coaching. He is still coaching. So you can tell that Charlie Ward really loved the game of basketball, guys. Not saying he didn't love football too. He probably would have played football, but it looks like he was destined for to play in the NBA because he was like he was the it was like he was the glue that the teams needed or whatever. And just amazing. You have to go back and like watch some of his clips, Charlie Ward. Also, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. I didn't want to like get into it or whatever, but it's a part of his history. And what, like I always say, every man has a story. It needs to get out. We can't tell the full. Sometimes, on podcasts and stuff, we can't tell the full story. Only the person that walked in those shoes, Charlie Ward, could really, what I'm saying, tell his story. But sorry guys, could really tell a story or whatever. And it's just amazing that he was able to go on interviews and tell his story and tell what he went through as a player and different stuff like that. And usually I will play clips and stuff like that, or whatever, but some clips I don't know which ones they accept and which ones they don't. So we're just gonna like wait to do more clips in the future and just keep the main thing the main thing. Miss D, who do you think is reminds you of Charlie Ward today in the NBA?
And maybe NBA. Wow. Nobody. Because
What, Miss D, for real?
no, because Charlie, yeah, no, nobody. I think he could have been like Dion. He didn't get a chance to. When he won that Heisman at Florida State, he was a great quarterback.
Okay, keep going.
Back in the day, they still have problems with black quarterbacks, and so they
Mm-hmm.
kept saying that we don't want you to play quarterback in the NFL. And Charlie wanted to play quarterback in the NFL, but they said maybe you should go to wide receiver or running back or something like that. He said no. He said I'm just as good at
Mm-hmm.
basketball, so I'm going to the NBA draft and not accept the NFL draft. So I wish they would have gave him a chance to play quarterback because I think he would have been a great quarterback. So, but not I don't see anybody today. Only Shador as far as leaning on the Lord in the NFL, leaning on the Lord. But I compare him more, even though he wasn't as talented.
Yeah.
I
I
compare him. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he got the awards. I mean, so you
Right
could
in
tell,
football.
what I'm saying,
Right.
that he proved himself.
But he reminded me of he wasn't as talented as him. He reminded me of Deion Sanders, a two-sport athlete who played who could have played. Well,
Hmm.
Deion
Hmm.
did. Deion got a chance to play in the Major League Baseball. Now I'm gonna go back to Charlie, but
Yeah,
Deion
and
played.
Ward did too. Well, Ward didn't get to play, right? Ward just
No,
got
no,
accepted, right?
no. He didn't get drafted because he refused because he wanted to play quarterback. So he never played in the NFL.
No, I'm saying for baseball. For baseball.
No, he was basketball, football.
Uh-huh.
No, it's about
Yeah, but
Dion. No, it's about
oh,
Dion
you're talking
now.
about Dion. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Dion
Go ahead.
played football and baseball the same day
Mm-hmm.
professionally. Now Charlie Ward could have been a professional football and basketball. Well, yeah, I guess. No, they kind of yeah, because but he didn't get a chance to see if he could do that. They didn't give him a chance to play quarterback, and he wanted to be a quarterback, and they tried to make him be a wide receiver, which they did back in the day. They did not allow, for some reason, they didn't think black quarterbacks can sustain in NFL. So he don't remind me anything right now. Only Shador in the fact that his faith. That's what reminded me of Shador. But as far as the NBA, no, no.
No, what I was saying when it came to what I was saying when it came to Shador, like I was saying like things are different. So like far as what I was saying about Shador is he can't say, hey, how they did him in the draft.
Right.
He couldn't say, hey, I'm not gonna, if you don't draft me, you know what I'm saying? If you don't draft me in the first round, then I'm not gonna play for anybody's team. I'm just gonna go do this, and the third.
Well,
But what I'm saying is
right.
Charlie Ward.
Charlie
Yeah,
had
I'm just
talent,
using him that
right?
part as an example.
But they're not similar
Hmm.
because Shador, I don't think Shador is athletic. So he only had
No,
football
I
part
wasn't
portion.
talking about the athletic part, just that
No,
part.
no, no, no. I was talking about the faith. The faith part remind me of Shador. Shador remind me of Charlie in the faith part because
Okay,
they try to do the
I see,
same.
Miss D.
Right. They try
Uh-huh.
to put him in a box. But what had him I think Shador is better for black quarterbacks now. Back in the late '90s, I mean, yeah, middle '90s, they still had a problem with black quarterbacks. So yeah, he came at the wrong time. He came before Michael Vick and Donovan. He was still in between Warren Moon. They made him go to Canada because they wouldn't make a they didn't want him to play quarterback. They wanted him to play a running back or wide receiver. He said no. So yeah, that's what they remind me of the faith, not necessarily on the field. So that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
yeah.
I'll tell hey, everybody, look, it's good that you can pull different things out of it. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, the faith that he had. So okay, guys, I'm not gonna he did have an addiction or whatever, and um his addiction was pornography, but he kind of he changed his ways, and so he started to put God first. So that was what he used as part of his getting over that. um his recovery was his Bible. He said God and his faith. He did show accountability or whatever, and that says a lot too. And he had the support of his wife, and that's good when you have that type of support to help you when you're going through something, when you're going through a habit, an addiction, any type of habit that you're going through. He also has spoken out against drugs in general, and is involved in his Charlie Ward Family Foundation, which supports youth development. So athletes, they go through different stuff, or whatever. And it's great that he had someone around him to help him, deal with the struggles in his life or whatever. And he was able to use that in the future to help others to see that, hey, that's not right. I'm gonna do better. I'm not just gonna say I'm gonna do better. It's gonna happen. And anytime you have a habit or addiction, it takes you a minute to get over. It's not gonna happen overnight. But the fact that his foundation of having a beautiful wife to be able to be by his side to go, to go with him through that says a lot. Some people don't may not recover from certain addictions or certain things, but it's great to see that Charlie Ward was able to do that. And I just continue to think that the stories of our athletes, the stories of our vets are so effective in the sports world. This goes to say, hey, guess what? You know what I'm saying? I can also I'm talented in two sports. I can actually go either way. I actually can do it because guess what? Charlie Ward did it. And I know things are different or whatever. I don't know how much it'll work in his favor, but it's all about your faith and what you believe could happen. But it just goes to show, we seen where Angel, she was good at volleyball as well as basketball. You know what I'm saying? And she chose basketball. So sometimes in life, you're gonna be able to do more than one. You're gonna be able to do more than one thing. And the fact that he made accomplishments and he did something nobody was able to do, That's when you call some talent, some serious, some real good talent. Hey, Jacob, can you hear
Hello.
me, Jacob?
Yes, I can. I can hear you both. Hello.
Oh, did you know about Charlie Ward?
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah, that name was familiar. I knew he played basketball and football. I knew that.
Well, when I saw like some of the plays, I was like, oh yeah, it it kind of takes you back, even though I'm still young. It kind of takes you back a little bit. Like, I mean, of course, everybody knew Ewing and stuff like that, but Sprewell, I was like, oh, and you know how he was something else. But I still liked him as a NBA player. But I just thought that it was very important to bring up Charlie Ward because 11 seasons that speaks a lot too. Like it's 11 seasons, and then you turn around and you do coaching, and you the first one to make history in the way that you did. And you said, if they don't give me what I want, I'm gonna go play over here. So he had choices, and like Ms. D said, he came for a lot of other players too. But at least we got to see, hey, somebody is able to do it in history, stand 10 toes down. And some players may do it behind closed doors, but just to see how the vets paved the way for other athletes says a lot. I'm quite sure a lot of people, if they look at Charlie Ward, they're like, okay, hey, I can speak up. They may not like it, but I still can speak up. I can put my request in. They may not approve it, but guess what? I still can bring it to their attention. So Charlie Ward was just a phenomenal NBA player, and also a great coach. I know Florida's going to enjoy him, and just to see him learn from, because sometimes when you're athletes and you're celebrities, you're not able to hide everything. So just to see him come and work through all the storms of his addictions or whatever and stuff like that, I think that's also amazing too, because you're doing it, you're doing it in the people's eye. So what, Miss D, did you want to touch on that controversy?
Football with him not get by the draft.
About his addictions?
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I was trying to find a video on that. You see a video of him talking about his addictions? I was trying to find a video. I think you can play a video just as long. I think sometime when they had a music.
They have articles. They had articles about it, Miss D. I didn't look in YouTube to see if they had a video on it because I like, what I'm saying, you can touch on their mistakes and stuff like that, but when I do the stories and stuff, I want to bring out hey, what difference did they make in this particular sport without taking away from, what I'm saying? I didn't want it to take away from what we were talking about, even though that is part of his life. Hey, T. Carmella, that's very much a part of his life that he had to deal with, and to have a great wife like that, by his side to help him through it, that's amazing too.
It is,
because you know how it is when they,
That reminded me of Kurt Franklin when he went on the Oprah Winfrey show and said he had an addiction to pornography.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people got different types of addiction, but they're not gonna come out and say it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he did, so it can help somebody else. Just because I have a strong belief in God, I still have flaws. I still have issues I need to deal with. So I think Charlie really, I'm glad he,
Yeah. Because a lot of times people mistake that that people are perfect and they can do no wrong. And you know what I'm saying? No, you're human. You're going to make mistakes. That's why I don't judge no man. We might have our comments or whatever, but I make sure my comments don't be like I'm trying to speak against someone or facts or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know ADP put God first. But if you don't know, you know today.
Okay, I got a video.
I will not judge anyone for living a different life or whatever they choose to do. That's their personal life, because we all have things, that we have to work on. And that's what helps us move forward, and that foundation of having the people around us, like Charlie Ward did, makes a difference. And he didn't like, try to say, I don't have that addiction. I didn't do that. He held himself accountable for that. And to bring it out, to bring any type of addiction, any type of thing that you've been through out in the open, that speaks a lot of volume, because you could get hit all different types of ways. And that could be a setback. But Charlie Ward, he didn't allow that to happen. Jacob, you want to say something down there? Jacob's so quiet. Are you learning?
Well, because I don't know much about him, so I was just saying quiet within you, because that's all I know.
It's good to research Charlie Ward, Jacob, because he got, like I said, 11 seasons, great coach, great coaching history, and he made it through, his trials, tribulations of life or whatever at the same time. And just having that foundation of a good family to help him or whatever and stuff like that. So yes, if he got picked for Florida A&M, which he did, he deserved to have that, because he's accomplished things that some people haven't, that nobody ever has, like Miss D said. So he deserves that, or whatever.
I'm just surprised.
And then the controversies.
I'm just surprised you have the face cam today, ADP. I'm surprised you have the face cam tonight.
Jacob, that's because I got my, I threw these hot braids. Jacob, you don't have to call ADP out like that. Sometimes ADP have her bonnet on and stuff like that, and sometimes she just have her afro, so I have to Miss D pulling up something. So to America, sometimes you will not see ADP face, because ADP be having on her bonnet, and you don't want to see that big afro. So I braided it up. Jacob, thank you very much.
Oh hell no, not Mid D. Mid D, you muted.
Yeah, she want me to pull up some.
It's nothing wrong.
She weird as a T-Carmel. Y'all see how Jacob tried to come for me.
Come on, hold on.
Now,
Jacob, you stay in trouble.
Remember I was talking about
what did you bring up, Miss D?
Remember I was telling you how similar somebody mentioned it. I just said how similar Shador a certain aspect, how similar Shador is to
you want me to bring this up?
Yeah.
Oh, that radical faith. I did my little short on that. Jacob, first you say we old, and then you talk about
I mean, y'all are old. I'm sorry. Oh, Mid D, her face cam frozen.
Oh, it is? I'm still frozen? I'm frozen?
It just froze.
Oh, I'm still frozen?
She's still frozen. You're good.
Oh,
You're good.
ADP? You froze?
Mid D, you're lucky that your Pistons won tonight, or I would have been flaming them up.
Well, yeah, I'm still concerned. We don't have no defense.
I would have been flaming them up.
And you know what? At least we're not as bad as the Grizzlies. They gave up 86 points at the half.
You would still lose to them.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? One player got ejected, and then we of course Ivy not playing, and
He's still out.
Yeah. He got injured again. I'm trying to find him talking about his problems. But yeah.
Oh look, it's my two biggest haters in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, in the dark.
It's in the dark.
She's coming back in. She coming back in. But yeah, we talking about Charlie World. World. Yeah, we talking about Charlie.
Charlie World.
We talking about Charlie World. Golly, I can't say his name. Charlie World.
Charlie Ward. Charlie
Thank
Ward.
you. Charlie World.
Oh my god.
Anyway, the Heisman
Charlie
Trophy.
Ward. We're talking about
I
Charlie
can't
Ward.
get out my mouth. Anyway, he was if you don't know, he's a two-sport athlete in Florida. Hold on. Say something
Something's up. Shit.
Charlie Word. I can't say his damn name.
Jesus. Miss D.
Anyway, there
Miss
y'all.
D.
I'm having a hard time with his name. Charlie. Anyway, he's a two-sport athlete, Florida State. He got drafted in the NFL. He didn't want to go because they wanted him to play other positions, but besides quarterback. Even though he won a Heisman as a quarterback, they wanted him to play other positions, and so he decided that I'm athletic enough, and the New York Knicks took a chance, and he had an 11-year career, pretty decent career. He wasn't a star, but he wasn't bad either. So that's what we're talking about. Charlie, what? Ward. Finally.
You finally got it. Congratulations. Miss D, you know what else I was gonna do? I was gonna troll ADP because the Warriors got our ass beat by the
ADP. I couldn't say his name. I kept messing up, kept butchering the last name for some reason. I said World.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
I don't know, guys. I don't know why StreamYard be trying to play me. They know I had to warm up to my live, and
But you know what? A lot of people's StreamYard messed up, so you know how that go.
And so I'm on my cell phone, guys. I got my laptop up. Let's see now. It waits till I get up here, and then let me see what it does. But let me put in StreamYard. Okay. Yeah. So Miss D, now I don't know how to bring it up from Oh, I got it up there. You're gonna have can you play it from your end?
Nope, you have to pull
Hey,
it up. Nope, I don't know how to do it. It's still your, still your yeah.
Okay, well, what was it? Tell us about what was the clip about?
Well, no, I just found the title, and it was a content creator. He's talking about how similar Shador, that was like 5 months ago, how similar Shador and Charlie's story is. And I just thought about something. Did you know that before Charlie went to Florida State, Shador's father, we all know, primetime Deion Sanders, went to that same school. He didn't win a Heisman, but he was close.
Yeah, they had mentioned Deion.
Yep.
They had mentioned in there.
Nobody's trolling you.
Something different.
Hey,
but yeah, that's a great comparison with their faith when it comes to Charlie Ward and Shador. But I just like a strong men. I like to see that. I like to see you stand 10 toes down.
You pulled it up before. ADP, you pulled up something last time when we did a live about something else. You pulled it up. I guess on your end you say
wait.
So I'm gonna pull it up again. Just type in. Yeah. Just type. Hold on. Let me say what I typed in. Type in.
Hold on. I can't do it from my phone though.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it back up. Let me see if it. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Oh well.
Because I was gonna try. Hold on, Miss D. It's technical difficulties over
I
here.
know. I don't know how to do it
Oh,
on my. Of course, I can't do it on my end. What I'm doing. Oops.
I am gonna upgrade, but I don't know what I'm upgrading for because if it can't do right when I upgrade Apple, then I don't understand how it's gonna help me.
Oh,
You know, my
Lord.
daughter be saying upgrade. You know,
Okay,
I
hold on. I
want it.
think I can play it. Hold on. Let me play it. Okay.
Okay, I was trying to if what you want to play the sound of it? Yeah, you can play the sound, right?
You're.
Can you hear it?
We can't hear nothing,
I hear Jacob.
bruh.
Oh, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Ah.
So guys, so
Hold on.
that's okay.
Go ahead.
So while
Go ahead.
you got it,
No. I gotta go. I gotta pull it back up and let me see. I thought I was playing it. I hear it on my end, of course. Duh. But I can't. Um.
you can't pull it up.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. Nope. I can't pull it up. Ah.
Well,
I,
guys,
I
it
guess
was.
because you're on your phone, but if you use it on your computer, you could probably pull it up. I guess. That's weird. That's what I say. Come on.
I don't know why Miss D and Jacob trying to double team me tonight talking about
Come
my
on. Come
technology.
on, StreamYard. Come on,
What am
StreamYard.
I doing?
I
I'm
didn't.
just
Well,
saying
but okay. Let me say. I think I know what he's going to
because I
say.
could turn my
He's going
hotspot,
to
but
say that at the
oh,
time,
wait a
go ahead.
minute.
At the time, of course, Charlie Ward got drafted, but at the time, like that, like I said, they didn't give Charlie Ward a chance because they didn't want any black quarterbacks. It was giving the black quarterbacks a hard time. Which even now, even as much as a lot of teams have black quarterbacks, they still want black quarterbacks to I don't know what they want for them because they didn't want if you go back and look at Lamar Jackson as early as 2018, 2018, they wanted him to be
Yeah.
wide receiver. I mean, people kept saying wide receiver, and so that's what the guy was saying that they're not gonna give Shador a chance, like they didn't give Charlie a chance to be a quarterback. Now he got drafted, but he didn't want to. They was trying to move him. He said, "No, I want to play quarterback." And so yeah, that's what he's basically trying to say.
Okay, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna I gotta connect to my phone. Okay, hold up. I'm back. Good because my phone was about to die and I was gonna
Oh,
do.
Mid ADP. Why didn't you charge your phone?
Listen. I got back in here at 11:55 because I had to pick my son up from work, and you know what I'm saying. I was on the phone in the car and everything in America since Jacob all up in the business and everything. And you know my little kid.
ADP, y'all on my ass too. It's fair play. Y'all on my ass too every single day. I'm on the chat.
Look, I gotta now. Y'all gotta show me how to do this so it don't echo. Okay, so let me see because I think it's gonna echo. Okay, hold on. Let me get up here.
Okay, J. Carmelo, that's cap.
yeah,
Gang.
nobody trolling you.
Okay, Mid D. Okay, you were trolling me last stream, but okay.
Why it's got me up here 2 times? Ooh. Uh-oh.
Take one off. There you go.
Okay.
It's been off.
Well, I guess ADP is universal America. You know, what can I say? Okay, so I'm all up over here, guys. That's okay. I don't put myself in another box. But okay, let me see if I can pull this up. I think we back on, guys. Technology is crazy work. Okay, Miss D, I got it up there. You just want to play the audio? Can she hear me, Jacob? Can you hear me, Jacob?
Yes, I can.
Fair use. I'm sorry.
Jacob, you need to wait to say your prayer now. I understand.
So silly.
Miss D, I don't hear anything.
I don't hear the video. I don't know if it's the volume down.
Very scared of that's gonna happen to Shador.
Can you hear it?
I don't think they're gonna give
Yes,
him
I
a
hear it
chance,
now.
bro. We talked about this on my last few videos, but I wanted to compare it to something. And Charlie Ward is like, I can compare him to Charlie Ward. Not that he won a Heisman or anything. He was great though. You know, you don't get it twisted. He was up there, but Charlie Ward won the Heisman and immediately had to go to the NBA. Real talk. He couldn't even play quarterback football. He had to go play NBA. That's how good he was. He had to go play the basketball, NBA, because they wouldn't give him a chance. I don't know why they didn't give him a chance, but I do know why they didn't give him a chance, because it's the early 90s and he a black quarterback, and you know, black
The voice inside your head.
get graded the worst, and black quarterbacks go through more than anything. They go through a lot. They go through more than NBA stars. Black quarterback, they go through it. But let's see what this story is saying.
Is he playing a story?
A single snap in the NFL. In fact, despite receiving mid-round draft grades, he was never selected. So what exactly happened to the best college football player in 1993? Well, let's dive into it after a word from today's sponsor, SeatGeek. With the summer
What happened?
I think that's him. Hold on.
Growing up in Atlanta, Georgia, Charlie Ward did everything. He played football, baseball, basketball, track, tennis, and golf. This dude was truly a spectacularly well-rounded athlete in high school. Overall, football was his best sport, and he committed to play quarterback for Bobby Bowden at Florida State. One of the reasons he chose the Seminoles was because they were going to allow him to play for the basketball team as well. Playing these two sports at the Division I level is a pretty rare occurrence. Most dual sport athletes in college are playing one in the fall and the other in the spring,
I'm a kind of skip,
like football with track or football with baseball. Basketball doesn't work as well. Point comeback versus Louisville, poll. Perfect for this system. After an Ward had certainly dazzled pro football scouts, but his commitment to playing basketball as a senior drew uncertainty from NFL franchises. Despite showing round 1 talent, he was projected to be taken in rounds 3 to 5. So basically,
Does that sound what you call it? Does that sound familiar?
this was the situation.
So he made
NFL
parallels.
teams were worried that Ward wasn't fully committed to playing only football, since he played basketball his senior year instead of prepping for the
You see how similar that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kept saying that, okay, you know what? Yeah, we saw you at high school, in college, and you did all these things, but you still a 3 to 4 to 5th round draft pick. I'm gonna keep going.
the draft,
Right.
along with a couple of quotes that alluded to him keeping his options open. For
Boy, who you think you is? That's how I go. Boy, who you think you is? I know you ain't think you about to go play basketball and then come to the league and play football. Yeah, nah, boy. I'm gonna show you. That's
Ward, with no teams showing major interest in him as a first rounder despite his skill set, it made complete sense for him to keep his options open. As a basketball prospect, he projected as a late first rounder. Allegedly, Ward told NFL teams that he was going to choose the NBA if he wasn't a first rounder in the NFL draft. Due to this quote, whether it actually happened or not, led Ward to going undrafted.
You see what I'm saying? That's the same thing going on with Shador now. They don't know if they said this true or not. And I'm telling you right now, it's not true. But they can say what they want to say, put what they want to in the media, and just throw it up in the air, whatever, believe what you want to believe in, and stuff like that, bro. I mean, it's been 30, 40 years, and to believe it or not.
Wow.
Vikings head coach Dennis Green at the time told the AP that, quote, if he had said football was what he wanted to do, he'd have been drafted in the first 2 rounds. A few months later, he was selected by the New York Knicks in the NBA draft. As an NBA player, Ward was never an all-star, but he was a solid role player for 11 seasons in the NBA, and he was even the last New York Knicks point guard to start in the NBA Finals. According to Wikipedia, quote, he became a fan favorite in New York for his hard work ethic and unselfish play. During his NBA career, Ward established himself as a good three-point shooter, a reliable ball distributor, and a respected floor leader. So overall, as far as his sports career is concerned, things turned out pretty good. Ward himself is at peace with how everything played out. But as a bigger football fan than a basketball fan, I can't help but wonder what his career in the NFL could have looked like. Just check out this newspaper quote. After teams passed on Ward in the NFL draft, the Chiefs OC at the time, Paul Hackett, revealed how close the Chiefs came to drafting him, saying that he reminded them of a young Joe Montana, who was their quarterback at the time. This is fascinating because this would have been the perfect place for Ward to go. Montana was on the verge of retiring, and the Chiefs were a playoff contender. In 1994, Ward could have backed up Montana for his final season and took over in 1995. The Chiefs in real life in 1995 were a playoff team. They had the number one defense in the NFL, playing quarterback. Bono did have a solid year. The team
Unfortunately for Shador,
That's it.
he didn't have. Yeah, I just want to play that part because it was similar, but unfortunately for Shador, he's not a two-sport athlete, so he was kind of stuck. Charlie had options, and Charlie was pretty good at both sports in high school and college too. So yeah, you had the other players that do that, but yeah, Charlie. I like this story because I don't think he said that. Okay, don't draft me, but necessarily, I just think that if somebody drafted him, he wanted to play quarterback, and he was not going to let them move him. So he decided to take action in his own hands, and they got drafted with a pretty good Knicks team. He still had Patrick. He had a pretty good team over there. So yeah, so it worked out for him.
Yeah, but would he have been able to do both? Could he have played NFL and NBA? No, because the seasons are kind of like now. We were watching football and Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph.
I don't know because Deion did it, but I think the baseball and football. Baseball, football. They kind of intertwine, but not quite. I don't know. It's possible. Deion did it. He wasn't. Of course, he's not as athletic as Deion, but of course, but he's pretty good.
I'm just curious to know if he would have been able to do both since he was so talented in both sports.
And I'm mad at the Chiefs. The Chiefs should have did. They said they was going to draft him. Why not? But hey, Tony, I'm sorry.
Hey, hi everybody.
Hey, so pretty, Tony.
Y'all doing good? Jacob in the chat talking about my new little style here.
I like that.
Yeah, is that a jellyfish?
Oh yeah, he had jokes with me too, Tony.
Yeah, he was on the roll in the chat today. Hey, chat, how y'all doing? I'm here.
Tinkerella. See what Tinkerella put in there, so pretty, Tony.
I had a hard time. I'm sorry.
Talking about you looking like the lead singer of Rolls Royce.
God damn, y'all old. What's going on? Y'all old.
But look, I had a hard
time.
I got
my microphone. I'm on it.
Is that a microphone for real?
Huh?
Was that a microphone for real?
Yeah, this is my mic.
Oh, okay.
It looks so.
Look. Jacob kept teasing me because I couldn't say Charlie's last name. I said World and.
Oh, did you? You just say Ward.
You kept saying World instead of Ward. How hard is that?
I got touched.
Jacob be on you.
Sometimes we become a little.
I'll be on you and I'll be on Tony.
Well, Tony, what you think of Charlie Ward, Tony?
Good old Charlie Ward. I just love the fact that he had the option, right? Just like Ms. D said, having options for most athletes. You can even put Michael Jordan in there. He had options. It was that in baseball.
I'm not so sure about that one.
Jacob,
but-
stay down there.
Oh yeah, you might want to. You might want to stay.
Don't talk about Jordan on that.
Yeah, you might want to stay down at the lower end down there, Jacob. No, but having options, having options is key. There's a few players that have had options, but they chose this route. And you have a lot of basketball players, tall guys you see in the NFL that are wide receivers and safeties, especially when they're big. Those big, nice size tight ends. A lot of them play basketball, so having an option to be able to do either or is always a plus. So I like that. I like it. Watching him in his career, I watched him mostly when he was at Florida State, but I didn't follow him that much in the NFL because I had too many other people I was following at that time. However, I did get to see him play a little bit, but following that at Florida State was just big for me. And watching him do what he did there was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was a little hidden player for me because I was all into Michael Jordan. I knew Sprewell over there, you know what I'm saying? But I was just totally a Bulls fan then. Now
it's one of those hidden those. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. It's like those players you have that are unsung, right? You have the unsung players. He's one of those unsung players. Unless you really critiqued and watched him quite a bit, you probably wouldn't really know who he was.
Right, because it's that's what I'm saying. He was a difference maker on the floor in different ways, and it wasn't just about him scoring in the game.
He was effective. Yeah, he was effective when you watched him, of course. But if you weren't just a huge fan of him, right, be one of them unsung players.
Yeah, because he was unsung for me because I was like, you was hiding in there? What you mean you was hiding in there, Ward? I'm over here on Michael Jordan and stuff. You was hiding with Ewing and all them? Because I was a Ewing fan too and all them. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he definitely was hidden. And I love that. I love the fact that I'm able to bring the hidden players out.
I love the fact that you're doing that.
They make a difference in what we're seeing today.
I'm sorry, my dog needs to go outside. Let me let her out.
Okay, so pretty soon, yeah, it makes a big difference. The way we seeing stuff, But next, okay, so guys, what do you think? I know Ms. D said Faith with Shador. But as we've seen the NBA and the NFL come along, how do you think Charlie Ward has played a difference in the new generation today? Okay, Jacob, we are not in class. I know I taught pre-K for 12 and a half years. And
I let Jacob go. Go ahead.
Jacob done put his little hand up. Jacob, you ain't in class, Jacob. You got to be about it. You can look down. Look, you're a soldier up here on this panel. You have something you want to say? Say it, Jacob. Don't let Ms. D into so pretty to challenge you.
Well, I was going to go back to the two sports athlete.
I'm not silencing Jacob. Do your thing, Jacob.
I was going to say something about
look, so pretty soon he messing you with Miss D because he done dug a hole talking about us. Go ahead, Jacob. What you say, Jacob?
I was going to say, but no, you were a two sports athlete. It was Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders are two other athletes that played two sports at the same time.
Right.
Okay, coach. I see you.
That's why I thought y'all knew. I thought that was common sense. That's not
you know that, Jacob, but we're shocked that you know.
Right, we've shocked that.
Jacob, it's okay to bring it to the floor.
Tony, I used to watch baseball as a kid for a living. That's how I knew. That's why I was trolling on the chat about baseball because Keisha was having a hard time understanding what the game was. That's why I was trolling in the chat.
Oh no, Keisha just wanted her people to win.
I see why Bro Clyde has adopted you, Jacob. You crash out. You the men crash out.
Just a mess.
Yeah, and many crash out. He gonna say, ADP, you showing your face today. I know he did not.
And I got y'all on the big screen, so I'm up high. So if y'all see me looking up.
Oh, what's up, big screen?
Miss D,
She said, "What's
I
up,
was
big
born in
screen?"
2004.
I feel important, so pretty totally on the big screen.
Girl, it's
Yeah.
called T-Boo. It's called T-Boo. Find your big one on T-Boo.
Oh, I was gonna ask you about you. Oh, I got you.
I got Alvin and the
I
Chipmunk
got
Kid.
you, Miss D. What you talking about? Hold on. What you got, Miss D? What's your Minnie Mouse voice?
We surprised that baby Jacob knew about that because he just wasn't born, and he just got here. And I'm about to make him some warm milk and put some diapers on him and put him in the crib. That's what he needs.
I know.
Soon as Teacher Mother mentioned the freaking Rolls Royce, I knew you were old as heck.
Do you know a Rolls Royce?
That's when I knew she was
Okay,
old.
hold on, Jacob. You know a Rolls Royce song?
It's an R&B group.
I know that. Do you know a song?
Thank you, Jacob. Don't let nobody put you in no box, Jacob, just because of your age. Jacob, you get up there and represent. I'm very proud of you. You gave us 2 facts on this film.
I got 2 old dinosaur-ass parents.
They know Rolls Royce?
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do something for you. Sitting here. Come on, y'all. In this chair. Waiting on you. Oh, baby. To see things my way.
There you go. There you go. Sing it.
Right? You know that song?
Of course, baby. You know that song, Baby Jacob? You the baby.
You know that song, Baby Jacob?
Oh, come on. Now everybody's calling the baby.
So I want to say kudos and congratulations to Charlie Ward. They're gonna be honoring him on Sunday. So I think that's great. That's gonna be awesome. Also, guys, since we're talking about the NBA, for me, I think my Golden State Warriors gonna win a chip this year. Let me ask you guys this.
Y'all ask.
Why is everybody asking you? Because y'all won 2 games. The Bears won 2 games.
Y'all are 0-2.
Look, let me tell you something, Jacob.
Do you think the Lakers will bring a chip this year?
Nope.
Do you think it will be between the Warriors and the Lakers just one more time?
No.
Because Curry is 37 now.
Nope.
And LeBron is probably I don't know. He might do like Kobe and just keep playing, but
no.
The champion is going to come out the East. And I think
the Pistons did not win shit.
Well, no, I ain't say the Pistons. There you go. I said.
You said the East.
Missy, I know. Did you just okay? Who do you think, Missy? Who do you think?
If they get themselves together, Cleveland, they still brought back their team. New York, and I'm trying to think of who else. Orlando could be a sleeper.
No.
Oh, guys, you know why she's saying
Why?
Her face cam.
He break her heart. We coming for him.
Who? Oh, I didn't think about that.
Window. We pick it up real quick.
Window. Angel Juice. Carter.
We don't know all that because she ain't said it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't said it.
Okay, she went. Listen, hold on.
Like,
she went to the game with the Magic coat.
We know. And she got the new dude.
He went to her birthday party.
Who?
Yeah, and then the fact, like the connection of the clues. He was like in the presser, so pretty Tony, Miss D and Jacob. He was like, they was like, "Who's your favorite player?" I said, "Wait a minute." Now, honest, I said,
listen.
She's your favorite WNBA player, huh?
Listen, I like these power couples, Asia and Bam Bam. I like that. I like Asia and Bam. They so cute.
Discussion.
Asia got an award the other night, and she, Bam went to the award show with her.
She said, "My boyfriend." That's what she said. First time we've heard her say that.
Come on, why you trying to go at me from my young age?
And so,
well, we already knew, but we just needed her to say it.
Right,
Exactly.
who's that?
Why?
But listen, she was dating he messed it up. He has no more angel juice. And that's
Oh,
Jalen
hell
Duran.
no.
Jalen Duran for the Pistons. He used to date her. But hey. Yep, she don't have no more angel juice. I mean he don't.
Listen,
Wait,
listen.
mid D. This is for ADP because of Jaden
T.
Daniels.
Carmelo said she called him her man.
You missed me.
Yeah, that's what they said. T.
My
Carmelo.
whole somebody Jacob, guess what?
Camilla, she
Huh?
said my boyfriend,
Okay.
although he's from the what do you call it? She called him something, whatever his college was. He
Okay.
went to Kentucky,
He went to Duke.
Kentucky or something. She said it was pretty funny.
But hold on.
But yeah.
What am I about to
So
say?
thank you for supporting him.
It was Duke.
Okay, hold on, Jacob.
Okay, Duke.
I heard, I don't know if it's true. I heard that Juju and Jaden are cousins. So are they cousins? What is going on?
It's
Somebody
not.
said
They're
it.
not cousins. That's a bunch of
Okay.
bullshit because
Okay.
they want to try to get at her. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, not cousins. They tried to say Asia and Bam were related. Come on.
Really?
Yeah, guys. Listen. I'm trying to figure out where JD5 came up in the picture. Can you let my boy he got an injury. Can he relax on his injury?
Juju,
and then
they both injured.
I
Listen,
got
listen.
so JD in the game like that.
Listen,
I noticed
listen.
y'all did it so
ADP.
smoothly.
ADP. She can help him. Look, she injured too, so they could help each other out. They sit on the couch
Wait,
watching football.
why you all up in JD5 business?
No, listen. No.
JD5 put his shit in the air. That's how we know.
Jacob, Juju was single at one point in time. You could have talked to Juju. Don't be hating on JD5 if that is the case. But
that's not the real. Oh my lord, I cannot do this shit.
Okay,
Jacob, like a silly JD.
All right, she Wiz. They be saying that, don't they? That's me.
They all the couples.
First of all, I don't even know how JD5 got up in this conversation. Just to bring
because
up
we was talking about the power couples, the couples. You know, Asia, Bam, and Angel and Wendell and who else? Alyssa and Deja Nate. I'm just playing.
Girl, is you all right?
Right.
Look, I saw something else. The unicorn and little Nakisha Hydro Man.
Oh no, that's diabolical.
Miss Hydra Man and the unicorn Satu.
She Wiz. Straight up.
You hear what I said?
I heard exactly what you said.
They on Twitter holding hands, making plans.
Somebody told me that. I ain't seen it. I'm gonna have to go.
Dang, I'm gonna be behind.
Listen, Satu.
Hey, you gotta get up on the business there, ADP.
Look, Satu love the little shorties, huh? Cause she a little short.
Little yellow self.
Okay, if the Browns win this next game against this one opponent, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
What you say, Jacob?
The Patriots are playing the Browns. If the Browns win that game, I'm gonna go crazy.
I'm just doing a live stream.
If the Browns win against you guys?
No, the Browns win against the Patriots.
So I'm streaming.
Why would they do that?
For me stream.
Oh,
no,
because we have a Patriots
hold on, Jacob. The Patriots are okay, and it's not if they win, it's not gonna be a big deal.
They ass.
The Patriots.
No, they not.
I'm going to celebrate regardless. My team is probably going to be like OF all season.
Guess what?
We are going to have fun.
Oh, hell no.
I'm going to have
pretty
fun.
Tony team. Now, have they did the trade deadline already? Because the talk was
people not trade nobody. They love being in their own misery, y'all.
But look, you know the talk was was going around if you guys would Russ go to the Saints if he decided to? Would he go to the Saints or Seattle?
I don't think so.
Seattle. I know it was the Saints too.
Miss D, take the transformer voice ass out of here. Get out of here.
No, I'm supporting So Pretty Tony team, so I wanted to know if my Russ go over there.
No, Russ, he's not going there, okay? He's not going there.
Wait.
He's not going there.
Carmela, y'all barely beat the Saints.
Yeah, so he's probably not, because players, if they're giving him a choice. Now, if there's a trade, and sometimes people will go based on
I don't think they're gonna trade him. They're not gonna trade him.
With the amount of money that they're gonna get. So we have to see what happens. He makes
too much money.
In that regard, because he already makes a lot of money.
Right.
And I don't believe that the Saints will be able to.
Okay, but Tony.
Wait. I don't
let him
think
finish, Missy.
Be able to counter that with what he's already making. So he's gonna do his thing.
Okay, so you think it's a money thing. Now, what Miss D think about?
It is, because he already they're not going to want to. They're not going to pay an older quarterback. They don't want it. The Saints ain't gonna pay that. I don't know. He's staying in New York.
Saints try to act like they cheap.
But you know what? They could have been better. Maybe a little bit better with Shador. But no, they passed over Shador twice.
T. Carmela, you beat a Bears team that had Matt Ebershit.
I know they're not beating the Patriots. I don't know where that came from, T. Carmela.
Yeah, I heard you.
Stephon, he actually doing pretty good. Never mind. Come on, girl Carter. I ain't even gonna say.
I'm trying to do my voice. ADP, we messing it up. I'm trying to do my voice.
I see T. Carmela said the Browns are not beating the Patriots.
Y'all barely beat the Saints. They are trash.
All right, let up on my team now, Jacob, because y'all not that much better. You just won 2 games in a row.
All right,
okay,
watch yourself, Jacob. Watch yourself.
Baby Jacob, why are we hollering?
Gummy Bears is not going to the Super Bowl. They win 2 games.
Watch yourself.
I told Jacob, you gotta tell the Gummy Bear team to go to anger management because those penalties are gonna wind up biting them in the butt because they want to be bully footballers out there.
Baby Jacob, why are you hollering? The Bears.
That's what the young kids do, Miss D.
I know. Why are you hollering? Okay.
I'm 30 years old. What do you mean?
How old are you? You're 20. You're 20.
Exactly. I'm gonna put you to bed with
my son has you by 7 years.
Jacob stay crashing out. Because see, he been trying to play our teams. He been trying to play our teams, all this time. And then him and Miss D tried to double team me on the D block.
What's going on? I'm trying to double team you. It's crazy here. I'm gonna turn y'all to me live. Hold up.
I'm gonna double team you, ADP. You know why? On JD5, we'll double team you.
Oh, you don't want no double over here. You ain't ready.
I'm a double team.
Y'all ain't ready. Look, y'all tried to get me. She wins. T. Carmela, they tried to get me last time.
I'm a double team.
I ain't bagging down. I got some for that.
I'm on the panel. I'm on the panel with a bunch of dinosaurs.
Okay.
Anyways,
I love being a dinosaur because you know the beauty of a dinosaur? A dinosaur will chew your goddamn head off.
Ooh, we need to be in Jurassic Park and they accidentally.
What you think about that, Jacob?
I'm a rhinoceros.
Because the Gummy Bears is not going nowhere.
Jacob, what do you think about that? Yes, we are dinosaurs.
Well, I don't know. Well, then I don't know. So Pretty Tony, Russ may just stay there where he at.
Jacob,
but oh my God, guys, didn't Russ do the perfect clap back?
Yeah, he did. Hold on.
He did the perfect.
ADP, let me get a Jacob right quick.
What you say, Tony?
ADP, hold on. Jacob, is that milk?
Is that milk? I'm not gonna even answer that question.
Yes, it is. Okay, go ahead. He did clap back at. I'm glad he did because he kept.
Okay, can you hear me?
No, I hear you. I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I had to turn my mic off.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
But I had to turn it back on. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna go there. We're gonna leave it alone, Jacob. Jacob, you just take it like a champ.
He do, but he get too excited.
You call me a dinosaur.
That's
Told me I
okay.
got jelly on my
I'm destroyed. Yeah, it's just,
We gonna get him some milk and we gonna put baby
Why
powder in his
milk?
diaper.
Why not water? Why
No,
not
milk
water?
because you're a baby. You're a baby Jacob. I'm gonna warm up the bottles for you. Get you some
I'm
Enfamil,
6'5".
You're our new
How can I
child.
be a
What's the
baby if I'm
deal?
6'5"?
some Gerber. I'm gonna get you some Gerber or Similac. Give you that lac. And then
Yeah,
I'll put you in a
right.
onesie.
She was. Everybody was talking
Everybody
about it
was
because
kung
he's
fu
so humble.
fighting.
Russell Wilson is another humble quarterback, and he gets so
Yes.
much hate.
Well, look, guess what though? His former teammates clap back and say he fake. But I don't know. I don't think that. I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. But okay, hold on. I can't believe you. Hold on. We gonna get back to this because you counseling everybody else. I told you who to counsel, and you refused
First
to
of
counsel her.
all, I want to talk. I'm not worried about no whatever her name is. I'm talking about my boy
that's Tony
Russ.
girl. That's Tony girl. That's a Texas girl.
Who's my girl?
She keeps talking about
Alexis
Alexis Morris.
Look, Tony. She counseled everybody else, that she refused to counsel the young Alexis Morris. The other day, she was.
Mindy, why don't you counsel her?
No,
she always trying to get me to
that
do it.
young lady has a problem, and I hope she seeks
help.
help.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Because coming out what she did when Angel did the freaking VS, and she comes out with this nonsense, this rhetoric. Nobody wasn't talking about them, and then she's gonna come and she's gonna apologize.
She did that. I saw that.
I apologize.
Hold on.
I need to sit up on my
Right,
friends.
she did say that.
She's
She kept
psycho. She
saying,
needs to
God damn,
stop.
I heard shit.
you know, she stuck in
They
2023.
did not. So someone posted
Right.
exactly what took place, which of course most fans and all of us that follow all of them follow LSU as a whole know exactly what happened. They weren't even chatting no big foe. They weren't
Yes,
even
they was. You're right, they was. I saw it.
Barbie. They was chatting whatever the heck she called
No, she
herself.
said, Luther, or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah,
shut up. She just want to be seen, and everybody that stops at her page and listen to that rhetoric.
I don't. I see clips of it, but I hope she do get help though, because I
She
think
needs some help big time.
she's
She
still
is upset to this day because she's not in the
Yeah.
W.
Well,
She
well,
is
that's true.
upset because she is no longer playing on the Globetrotters. She
Well, I
has
wonder-
messed
hold
that
on.
up.
Hold on, I
Nobody's
wonder-
messed that up but
I wonder
her.
what happened with the Globetrotter, because she was doing pretty good.
Baby, don't know. Probably the
I
way
don't
she's
know.
acting. The way
Because
she
look- last
acting
long.
was probably why.
Hold on, but she had I think and one gave her own shoe. Everything was
Yes,
looking
but
good.
she lost
Yeah.
everything, Ms. D. Because she can't keep her emotions in check. I wish her well, and I
Because she
hope
still
she
could have.
keeps them.
She. But how did she mess up the Globetrotters? I mean, how you mess that up? Because they usually.
Thinking you too good, thinking that
Right, it's still a premium job actually, because you're traveling in the world.
It's a nice job.
It is, and I don't see how you mess that up. And then you got the shoes. It gave you the and one. You supposed to be bringing back the and one mixtape shoes, and
she can't keep her head straight. That's why she keep lashing out, guys.
And then I don't know. And then she blamed
fault.
one of the coaches. She blamed one of the coaches that's still on the LSU of grooming her.
Yeah, she needs to look. I'm gonna say this about that, and I think I spoke on that before. But let me say this on that, right? If something happened to this young lady, it is still causing her trauma to this day, and she will forever have trauma. She just needs to seek help. She needs to go sit on somebody's couch, and she needs to talk it out. And I'm gonna say that just clear because she's already brought it up, and she stated it herself. She already brought it up to LSU. She already brought it up to the state. There were people that spoke out. They said what they said. They got it taken care of. So why are we still discussing it? We're discussing it because she's going through something internally. She shouldn't put it out on social media like that. But however she feels that she want to lash out, let her have at it. But she needs help. This young lady needs help, and apparently she's needed help for quite some time.
She did, and then I think T. Carmilla said she wanted more time, but that's a good job. How you messed up? That's a good job.
She wanted more time for what?
Right, and you still had a shoe. I mean, they was gonna give you a shoe. They had a commercial set up for them, like everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Goon, your Grizzlies are ass.
Oh, Goon, you know I like Ja. You know I
Oh my
like Ja. I like Ja.
Yeah, I like
I'm
Ja.
always
I
gonna
like
like
Ja.
Ja.
Goon,
Goon
y'all
be
need
coming
I
back.
like them, Goon. I
y'all
like
need
them.
up
Hey, yeah,
80
thanks for
plus
coming in the
points
chat.
in the
But
first half
back,
alone.
so let me go back to my Russell Wilson because I want to say this. He is one of the most humble quarterbacks, humble in football, and they hate on him so much where they feel like he doesn't deserve to he doesn't deserve to win anything. He doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
He does.
Even though his stats show he's proven himself. You know, you have some people like you were saying, his teammates. Well, those teammates evidently had some type of bone with him because why would you go after so long on sports centers on your sports center and you say all these things or whatever? Let the past be the past, and you can't take it away from him talking about what he don't deserve. Stop telling another man what he doesn't deserve. Who are you to say that when it shows his hard work shows? So what, guys? If he getting tired, Russ know how to say, "Hey, I'm gonna stop," and go call sports or whatever if that's what he wants to do, or whatever the case may be. But Russell always he always walks in humility. He does. He doesn't clap back. He let that man talk to him any kind of way, do whatever he wanted to do. And this was the first time, and he might have clapped back behind closed doors, but out in the open, he clapped back because that was intentional. And then you're gonna come back and say that's not what I meant to say. It wasn't about him. It was about Russell Wilson. And Russell clapped back, and I love the way Russell Wilson clapped back. So that's my highlight of the week with Russ, because Russ ain't playing no more. He tired, and when a person get tired of being bullied like that, they start speaking out and saying what they need to say. So I'm glad Russell Wilson spoke out.
You get tired of being sick and tired, man.
Yeah, he that Coach Hart was.
You know who helped her with that? Sierra. I bet you she said, "Baby, don't take that." Because Sierra is feisty and fiery. He kind of reserved. And I think she kind of got in his ear like, look, don't let these people do that to you.
Well, he also has a very strong faith too.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, he does.
Let me say this. Now, God has a way of allowing us to take up for ourselves when it's time. And people think just because of that, they could just keep running over you, and you don't do nothing or say nothing. But he gives us that willpower to say, hey, look, I've learned in life, if you don't adjust that bullet right off, if you don't go ahead and say what you need to say, regardless of the fact, they're going to keep coming at you until you say something or you do something, because they know they can try to pick with you and mess with your nerves or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Look, it's a life lesson that you learn when you're dealing with those type of bullies or whatever. You got to. There's been plenty of times I could have got fired. And look, did you just say that? Okay, I'm gonna have to say something. I don't let you pass too many times. It's time for me to speak up.
Yeah, exactly.
So you get tired, and he's tired. He's gotten tired. He wasn't bothering that coach. He hasn't said nothing else about that coach. But guess what, coach? That team still had to pay Russ. So say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? He still won. He still played chess. So you can say what you want to say about Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson.
And you know why he's tired? I didn't like the way it was like a few weeks ago. I forgot who they played. It was on Sunday Night Football, and he went in the game, and the coach for the Giants called some kind of crazy plays, and he threw not an interception. He had some missed throws, and the fans started booing him. So he kind of tired of that, coaches not wanting him
against the Chargers.
Right? And the New York fans can kind of be rough, and he's been going through since he left Seattle, fans up and down, booing him. The Denver fans. Then you got people calling him cornball. and said, "Why is Sierra with him?" So it's rough on.
That's personal. That shouldn't be
Right. And then
Yeah.
some of his teammates, they upset because former teammates, they said he fake, and that
They just haters.
well,
Just
I know,
haters.
I know that. I mean, but they
They
said
just
that
haters because
huh,
if that man ain't not taking out his day to talk about them like that, you got to
right.
wonder what are your intentions.
But they still, for some reason, it's not his fault. I blame the coach for the Super Bowl loss. They still blame him for that. They should have gave it. What's his name? Marshawn Lynch said that he should have gave the ball to him. He laughed at the coach, and he's blamed for the Super Bowl loss.
Yeah, see that's something personal. That's why I was saying leave that personal
Right,
stuff you got
right,
going
right.
on out of it.
It's personal, right? Like
Yeah,
Richard
because
Sherman.
he was one of the ones saying, "Oh, he doesn't deserve to."
Richard
What did
Sherman
he
said,
say?
he
Huh?
doesn't. Not well. Richard just said he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, but he said that he played his way out the Hall of Fame. That's what Richard Sherman said. I said, how can you play your way out the Hall of Fame? Like it's
He just trying to. Sometimes
this
people talk to try to sound smart, but they really not.
because they try to
And
make
he's one of those players.
but they try to
Um,
make him seem like okay, him and Marshawn Lynch, they real black people. He's not from the hood, but it's different types of black people. Some come from the
Yep.
hood, some come from the suburb.
Different strokes for different folks.
Right. Some have money because he was like upper middle class,
Yeah.
and they didn't. But that it is personal. I mean, he's not the reason why they lost. Pete Carroll was trying
and
to.
then again, I wish they would. I know they can't say they don't know the exact amount, but they need to start. And this is when it comes to the NFL to me. But all across the board, they shouldn't do it. Stop telling their pay what they get paid because
They get paid exactly.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff when it comes to the NFL when they talk about how much the players are getting paid because those guys on the team will
Get
feel
jealous.
some type of way,
Right.
and they won't play with you together
Right.
as a team, but they'll go to somebody else's team and all of a sudden they got all these skills. And
Right.
it shows in the NFL. It really shows in the NFL. I watch games.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
real. It's real talk.
Well,
You don't have to say. You can say, "Hey, we giving him a larger amount," but to disclose
Hold on.
what he's making, and some other players feel entitled to that. That causes a disruption with your team.
But you know what? I don't think they had to put it out. I think they still gonna know because people talk.
No.
They'll know something.
You know how many black billionaires we
No,
have?
I'm talking about the locker room. I'm
They
talking about
put it
I'm talking
out?
about the locker room. I'm talking about the locker. Now we ain't gonna know, but the locker room gonna know because
No.
they'll know. They'll know. But hey.
He did.
Goon.
Yeah.
Guess what? Free Dana Evans.
Boy, there we go on that.
I know.
I think I think that the Giants, it's something going on with that too. I think
yeah, the coach
it's not a lot of them. If you watch the games, they want to say they're always quick to say Russell this or Russell that. But if you watch them games, guys, it's not Russell Wilson. You got to meet me halfway.
Right, but you know what? The coach don't like. The coach don't like Russell. He likes Jackson Dart. He don't like Russell. I don't know why he just don't like Russell.
Oh well, look. Let me tell you something. You ain't gotta like them, but you gonna respect them. You ain't gotta like Shedeur Sanders, but you gonna respect them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Either way it goes. So you can just go out there and look like another donkey, like the rest of the coaches that don't respect their quarterbacks, or whatever. If you want to, that's fine with me. But you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop that man from winning. You're not gonna stop him from shining. If he wants to retire today, he can. But that's gonna be totally up to him. Let that, people want to decide, when players should retire. And we know they don't play like they used to. But look, perfect example. You don't hear this all out in there. Aaron Rodgers, he's on the Steelers now, but he
Right.
had his seasons of playing like dumpster juice. But you don't hear them on him like that. I'm just giving
No.
an example. Because
No,
he
you're
was
right.
not doing
You're right.
nothing. Right.
Go ahead, Jacob.
But he was good.
Jump in there.
I think I do remember what's it called. I was gonna bring something else up, but I'm gonna stay on topic here. Then I'll probably say something later. I don't know.
You remember?
What's it called? I do remember here. Going back to ADP's point, I do remember people going after Aaron Rodgers. It just wasn't the amount of noise going after Russell Wilson.
Yeah, but they
it was a little bit. It was not like Russ.
But listen, they went out to Aaron probably personal, but not they never said even though he had some horrible seasons with the Jets, they never said that he played his way out the Hall of Fame. They didn't do that to him like they did to Russell for some reason.
No.
And he has better look. Guess who's in the Hall of Fame and he was okay during the regular season?
Troy Aikman.
No.
Troy Aikman's also ass, by the way. I'm sorry.
No.
Exactly.
Troy Aikman was overrated. I thought that man's stats. He was overrated.
Jacob, I'm talking about Eli Manning. He was average during the regular season. And actually, I think Russell has better numbers, individual numbers.
Oh, don't get me started on the Mannings.
I know.
Look, we can take football to a whole different level. Is it just me, guys? Let me put this out here.
Put it out there.
Right. That's true.
Is it just me when it comes to a vet retiring that all of a sudden they winning these Super Bowls?
Yeah,
because every time one of them Mannings is two of them. When they got ready to retire, you knew. So I don't know. I just think something was up with the.
Hey, you know what? You know what it is. You know what's so sad too. Speaking of the Mannings,
when they got ready to retire, I still believe
that
it
was actually supposed to be three Manning brothers. Eli. No, actually not Eli. First was Cooper. Cooper hurt his neck. Cooper was good, they said. Then you have the middle is Peyton. Then you had Eli. It's supposed to be three, but it wasn't. But Cooper's son, Arch, they said that the Cleveland Browns want him. I'm like, why are you still trying to go after Arch Manning, not Shador? So they overrated him.
By the way.
I don't like Arch Manning. He's okay, but he's kind of average. He's not Peyton. That's the best Manning. Besides, Cooper. They said Cooper was good, but we'll never know. But yeah, he's no Peyton.
And just
he's no Eli.
Just like this is another example, guys. And now this quarterback, he retired or whatever he doing, and he got his little show, and he's something else. I tell you guys.
Please come out.
But when the Panthers were going to win that Super Bowl. But listen.
No, he was. I just don't like him.
Listen, but somebody was retiring, and the look. Let me tell you, there was a difference in the look.
ADP.
There was a difference when they.
I know you're not going down that road.
Can I finish, Miss D? Let me finish. Okay. When you first saw Cam talk about the Super Bowl, he was all hyped up. You know what I'm saying? Blessings, prayer. Excited and everything. Right. So. Yeah. He's ready to go. He's out there, fireball, playing. You can't sit there and tell me all of a sudden you can't play right. No. Somebody's retiring.
ADP.
I'm just keeping it real from an eye test point.
I know, but
I'm entitled to keep it real from an eye test point.
ADP.
Let me finish you gotta let me finish, and then you can say your opinion. I'm just saying. That's one of the Super Bowls I won't ever forget, because I was watching that thing, and it's like every time certain players retire, it was something up with those Super Bowls.
Streaming, and I'm taking y'all with me. Don't mind me.
Okay, I can't. There's a lot of them that's rigged, but that one wasn't it. Okay.
Well, you can't say that.
That would
We don't.
no
We don't know. We don't know. You can't say Storm did
ADP.
not.
I got something for you. Forget that. Forget it. Forget that. You know what's
Aunties going at each other.
but you know what's really rigged? How did the Atlanta Falcons lose that Super Bowl to the Patriots? Now that's rigged.
That was the rig. That was just them being aff.
No, that was rigged because
that was not rigged, Auntie.
Jacob,
they were just playing like aff.
Jacob, it was rigged. Not the
Goon. Not ADP love her some football too. And I was watching football. You know, I always been.
That was rigged.
They not the Redskins anymore. But I would watch different teams.
Well,
from the eye test point of view, I've seen a lot of stuff, and now you notice a lot of stuff starting to come out when it comes to the NFL. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of that stuff takes away from the game. It takes away from the players.
The gambling.
It's just a lot.
You know, that's what I saw, the gambling. But I'm gonna say this.
No, I'm just saying in general, where you had the chief reps, some of the chief refs either got suspended or fired. And they were looking, you know, they had other teams talking about it or whatever, and they investigated and all that.
But guess what? They went as worse as the dang on Patriots with the ball gate and all this type of stuff they was doing with the football and the recording teams practices. The Patriots did that. They still didn't get suspended. They should have forfeited some of their championships for that, because they did get some insider information on what the other team was about to do.
A lot of NFL teams were doing that.
No, not like that.
Not just the Patriots.
ADP. It was the one.
More NFL teams was doing
ADP. Why are you trying to argue?
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just keeping it real.
No, a lot of teams. No, they
was the one trying to argue. ADP is not.
A lot of teams. No.
One thing you gonna know about ADP. ADP
they was not doing that.
Gotta say,
but they was not doing that.
I don't have to prove no point or nothing.
It's not about proving a point. Other teams did not do that.
Miss D, you're entitled to your opinion.
They got
and I'm
caught.
entitled to mine.
No, I'll prove a fact, not opinion.
You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to mine.
They got caught. If it's other teams are doing it, they got caught. ADP, you want to argue?
No, I'm just saying you entitled to yours.
No, you know what you act like? You act like Goon a little bit, because when you get on one person, yes you do. I'm just keeping it real. No. This is not opinion. They got caught. They should have got.
She wins, right?
No.
She wins crazy.
You get like Goon with the Dana.
I don't get like anybody. I just keep it real.
No, you get like Goon when you got a one track thing.
No, we're not going back and forth with that. You know what I'm saying? You got your opinion. I got my opinion.
ADP is not opinion. It's not opinion.
Wait.
They got caught.
Let's move past this and let's just go. Not ignore the fact how me and Bro Claude ran a victory lap on all of your teams in the past week.
Huh?
Gummy Bears, Jacob.
The Commanders got whooped. Your Pistons got whooped.
What are we bringing them up for? What are we bringing that up for, Jacob?
He can't get over it. He just.
I was getting a good conversation with EDP, and you came with some. Listen,
and he came talking about the fact that the Gummy Bears beat.
I was getting a good conversation. Look, ADP trying to run for conversation.
Two teams,
ADP trying to run for conversation. ADP trying to run.
I know why Jacob did it, but
hold on.
Go ahead, Jacob.
You said we were going to get blown up by 20, and we beat y'all at.
What? What are you talking about?
You said
Jacob, you still talking about Jacob? You like Bro Claude? You gonna be talking about that for the rest of the year?
Yes.
Yeah, he just like his best friend now.
Yes, I said my team was gonna blow them out, and we wind up getting blown out. I understand. We're not blown out, but we wind up losing. You right? You got it, baby Jacob.
And ADP was saying we were
blown
out, and we ended up.
Well, you know, Goon, you going for Ja, and you know I'm going for Steph. But I like Ja too.
Did she get it, baby Jacob? You got your point across, baby Jacob?
Arizona Cardinals, Goon.
No, they not.
You gotta be for real with
Doing
that.
is trolling now. We got some trolls
Yeah,
in the
you
building.
trolling because they had no quarterback. Who they gonna have to be the
Trolling now.
quarterback?
Come on, Goo. Is that
The
really
Arizona
team?
Cardinals.
And no, John Moran is not the next MJ. He good, but he's not the next MJ. Okay.
Y'all keep listening to Goo gonna have y'all
Wait.
believe. He gonna have y'all believing that
Mid-D.
the sky is actually purple when it's
And
not.
look, it's so pretty. He's talking about the Cardinals. I'm like, wait a minute.
The Cardinals really? No, the Cardinals not even gonna make the playoffs. Okay.
Out of all the teams.
ADP. If you're gonna
No,
rely
you don't.
on a
No, you don't. Help him on
37-year-old
Michael Jordan.
Curry,
What you
y'all
say,
not
Jacob?
gonna do shit.
What you say, Jacob?
You heard what Jacob said. Jacob
Hold
said
on. Rewind that back, Jacob. What you say, Jacob?
I said, if you're gonna rely on a 37-year-old Steph Curry,
Exactly.
you're not gonna do shit.
They're not
Age
going
don't have nothing
Hold
to do
on.
with it. I was
Yes,
just
yes,
saying
it
he
do.
was
This
37.
is not
But
R.
don't get it
Kelly.
twisted. The
Age
same
ain't
way
nothing but nothing.
Tyler
Hold
niggas, age
on.
ain't nothing to do with it. His age don't have nothing to do with it.
Jacob, let me say
Thank
this.
y'all for joining the live.
Jacob,
I am live on my YouTube
hold on, be
right
quiet
now.
one second.
I'm live on
Age
my
ain't nothing
YouTube.
but a number.
If he-
Going down
if
ain't nothing but a
Steph
thing.
Curry still can ball.
About half of
Jacob.
you.
But you can't
It will
rely on him all the time like the
never
Lakers with
change.
LeBron.
Jacob, you messing me
They
up.
don't,
I'm trying
they
to sing my
don't have to
song.
rely on Steph.
ADP. You
Steph
messing us
gonna
up.
be,
He did
you know,
nothing.
Jacob, you know Steph gonna be Steph.
ADP.
How do
So
you think
now-
they won against the Nuggets
Jacob,
last game? How did they win against the Nuggets?
Hold on, Miss D. Let Jacob finish. Talk. What you say, Jacob?
ADP. How did the Nuggets lose the last game against the Warriors?
Exactly.
Jacob, I didn't watch that game.
Jessica.
I just watched the game
Okay, hold on.
I just watched the game where they played the Lakers.
Hold on, ADP. How
They
you gonna say
played
that?
game one with the Lakers. Who are you talking about?
Hold on.
What?
Jacob.
Miss D, why are you interrupting
Miss D, hold
ADP?
on.
Why are you
Huh?
interrupting
I'm trying to
ADP,
make
Miss
this.
D?
What?
I'm trying to hear ADP and you keep interrupting.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
ADP,
with your chest out.
All right, Jacob.
because you're directing me and I can't hear anything. So what were you saying?
Sorry, I can't. I'm trying to speak. You holler. How's you hollering?
You're interrupting her.
Because he want to be heard, Miss D. He can't be heard because three people talking at the same time.
No, he's hollering. He can holler before three people come up. He be hollering.
No, he all right. He just got a strong voice. Go ahead, Jacob.
He get too
Jacob,
excited.
Don't let Miss D play you. Go ahead, Jacob. You got this.
He gets too excited.
Miss D, you wanted Jacob to speak up. You wanted Jacob to talk. Now he about that business. You saying he too loud.
Speak up.
Which one you
Speak
want?
up. Speak up, not holler. Not hollering.
I would.
He wasn't
Speak up,
hollering. He only had to do that to speak his voice. He
No,
had
that's
to
not
do
true.
that.
That's no, he didn't. Because I wasn't hollering.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Oh my lord, you ladies love trolling me, and T. Carmela said she doesn't troll me. Yeah, be quiet, T. Carmela. ADP. You keep relying on Steph Curry. Y'all are not going to win anything if you're going to rely on him all the time.
I love to hear you talk. I love to hear people talk. Go ahead.
I just said.
We ain't had but one game so far, but go ahead.
2, but okay. Actually, no, 3. Y'all just lost tonight.
Oh shoot! I missed the game tonight. Look, I had man.
Y'all lost to the Chauncey Billups. Y'all lost to the Chauncey Billups.
So you can get your games. I got something for you later on. We'll talk about it. Catch your games.
Yeah, I gotta catch that.
But Jacob, you stop being mean, Jacob.
Tony, you're just mad that we beat y'all Saints ass.
I'm not mad. Trust me, I will never be mad at anybody beating my team. You know why? Because then any given day, anybody can be beat. It just happened to be my team that day. And
we
it's okay.
obliterated y'all. We beat y'all by double digits.
Whether you win by
Did
one,
you beat the Lions yet?
A win's a win. You got the one.
Have you beat the Bears yet?
That's fine.
Not
I'm okay with that.
Jacob, did you beat the Lions yet?
Did you beat the Bears yet?
Oh man, that Gummy Bears ain't got nothing on us.
We beat y'all.
Y'all won one game in America out of 200, and you talking about y'all did something.
We won 4. We won 4 out of 6.
Whoop-de-doo. What you want?
Jacob,
you want some Skittles?
to me about
Give
your
up my
team winning
respect.
when you
So
make
what?
the playoffs. If you get there.
Right.
That's it.
They ain't even in playoffs. Y'all didn't look.
Y'all not in playoffs either.
We ain't worried about it though. We got a lot of injuries.
I
Look,
don't know what's
sometimes you
going
got to
on
go
here.
through the storms. Now
I
we're
know what's
going through
going
some
on here,
storms.
AG. I know what's going on. I know what's going
We're
on.
going through some storms with my team,
Yes.
but some
Oh, we're
injuries.
not
So.
beating the Cowboys, whether Jaden Daniels was healthy or not. Y'all are not beating the Cowboys.
Who said that? Since when?
Y'all were getting blown out regardless.
No, we were not. No, we were not going to.
What was the score when Jaden Daniels was still in the game before he got hurt?
First of all, leave JD out of this. I done told you he on rest week.
How many times did that boy get a rest?
All the times that he feel like. Because one thing about let me tell you something. One thing about them LSU players. One thing about them LSU players, they are determined. They are some dogs. They determined.
Yeah.
Look at all the LSU players that are in the professional league. They are dogs.
So Pretty Tony, y'all just lost to Vanderbilt. I don't want to hear nothing.
I don't care what you're talking about with wins and losses. I care about the team growing at some point. That's what I care about. Have you ever noticed, Jacob, when I talk about sports, it's not about those wins and losses. It's about having a good game.
Then why was ADP crashing out at the end of the stream of the Commanders Bears stream? Why was she crashing out?
Why was who crashing out?
Who crashing out?
You!
Who is
Oh
you?
no, I kept it real up in that chat. I just kept it real up in there. I ain't getting
You
ready
were crashing out because Brokaw was
It's
trolling.
a debate. We have a 20-year-old on here debating us. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm talking to my TikTok while I talk to y'all too.
20, oh wow, 20-year-old, wow. Oh,
I noticed though he ain't say nothing about Miss D. I think Jacob scared of Miss D because he ain't say nothing about her Detroit Lions. He ain't say nothing about her Pistons.
I went after her Pistons, her Shitstons. I went after them.
Yes,
but she more passionate with her Lions
instead of Pistons. He talked about her Shistons.
Yeah, but he ain't saying about them Lions.
You ride this little wave, Jacob, because it's gonna change.
Sitting there like this.
Yep, they ain't gonna wear it Sunday. What is that?
Miss D is just sitting there like this.
And Jacob, and then your college team, Jacob, like all your teams are just.
My favorite team, Alabama.
We are really.
Your favorite team is what?
Alabama.
Alabama what? Alabama football. Roll Tide. You roll Tide. You roll Tide. No way. I'm a roll Tide with the football.
Thank you.
I respect that. I don't like the football team.
Well, ever since Nick left, the team ain't just been the same,
It ain't been the same.
How you a Roll Tide fan and a Commanders fan? How did that make
sense? Because I taught two great, beautiful little girls, and their parents were from Alabama. And I love elephants. Elephants are my favorite. You know what elephants mean. So I decided to roll Tide with them. You know what I'm saying?
Miss D, you shut down on us, Miss D?
She act like Brookline. You know how Brookline.
She might have taken a break.
She's sleeping. She's sleeping on the stream.
Huh?
Miss D ain't sleep.
She's sleeping on the stream.
Miss D is not sleep.
Miss D is not sleep. Trust me, she is not sleep. Miss D is like me. We don't sleep.
She not sleep. She listening. Boy, you know what? I think okay. So I think that Miss D is Brookline's opposite twin, and I think Jacob is Brookline's like
stepson. Adopted white Hispanic.
Miss D is crazy. Y'all hear?
I was getting ready to say something, Tony. I forgot. Guys, I was getting ready to say something. I forgot I was on the live. I get ready to say she full of poop. Garrett said she was full of
Miss
poop.
D, you
And I had
crazy.
to catch myself.
What?
Miss D took a quick break and then you woke her up, Jacob. You asked for this.
I
Now,
was
whatever
gonna say,
happens is on
Why
your
you?
neck.
Hold on. I have this for Miss D. I have this for Miss D. Miss D, how did you feel after you were talking shit about us that y'all got your ass beat on stream?
What you talking about? What team you talking about?
The Pistons, the Shitston.
Look, talk about the Lions, Jacob, since you're so brave.
The
Shistons
won.
You gotta ask me about the Lions. I can't say shit.
Oh, okay. Then you scared. Just say you scared. You ain't hood. You ain't hood.
All I would say is that we were not the same team when we played them the first time.
We have
That's
our
all
own.
I'll say.
Listen,
hold on.
Detroit ain't going to no playoffs.
Oh, hey.
My Washington
Commanders can't do anything.
We got a lot going on my team. But I'm a ride or die. I mean, but Miss D, if you think that your Lions are going to the playoffs, then I'll roll with that.
Yeah. Maybe to Super Bowl we get the right. We need to get some
Super Bowl. What Super Bowl you talking about?
Y'all are not going to
overseas.
Y'all are not going to the Super Bowl.
You talking about the Super Bowl overseas?
By the Packers.
I know you're not talking about the Super Bowl in the States because we ain't united, guys. States.
Yes, I am.
Oh, girl, you bold. I thought you were talking about the Super Bowl overseas and everything. But
no, I'm talking about the Super Bowl. We need some more defensive
Detroit
players.
is not going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, we are. And your Commanders ain't because
I'm not worried about. Hold up. See, one thing I'm worried about. I'm not worried about my Commanders going to the Super Bowl.
Hold up. Look,
I'm
listen.
not worried about that.
Listen. Hold up. Wait.
Look, the Lions gonna be like them gummy bears.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, they're gonna be like the Jaden Juju Juice Commanders.
Boy, okay. I wish she could charge for every time her name comes out mouth. I wish she could charge.
Don't get mad. Okay, don't get mad. We talk about your son.
I don't get mad now.
Okay.
And look, the chest is on the board, boo boo. I know how to move them chest.
He's gonna be. Look, he gonna take her name. He gonna be Jaden Daniels Watkins.
Just the young love that's out
a young buck. Who taking a young buck? I'm not taking no young buck. Young buck can't do. Never mind.
Wait, ADP. Hold on 1 second.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Juju and Jaden.
Oh, okay, girl.
Jaden Daniels Watkins.
Wait, hold on. I have a question for y'all three because I saw Tika Lola say this earlier. She said, "I have Ramadan's hair." Can y'all see that, please? Because she said I have Ramadan's hair.
Who here?
Jacob, are you in another time zone right now? Where did your hair come from?
Andre
That's
said
what you get for talking about my new hair bonnet.
Andre,
this is fashionable.
Yeah.
While we
talking about
your bonnet on your head that looks like hair.
So Miss D got a support in the chat saying the Pistons will make it to the playoffs.
Fuck no, baby.
Yeah, but I don't want them to make it to the playoffs because the way they playing, they're gonna be a 7 or 8 seed, so they're gonna lose in the first round. I don't want them to do it. I want them to be better.
Miss D, y'all are gonna be a 12 seed.
Ain't no such thing. What you trying to say?
Y'all are gonna be last place in the East.
I don't know.
Y'all got your ass beat by the Bulls. There's no way you're.
But guess what? But we won tonight though against a supposed to be good team, right?
With all the injuries,
we had injuries too. We had injuries too. Ain't no excuse. We had injuries. We got like 2 players out. We had 1 player that got kicked out the game. So don't do that. No.
They're missing Freddie VanVleet.
And
he's better than Jaden Ivey.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not. I like him, but no, he not. No.
You all right over there, ADP?
Huh?
You all right over there?
Yeah, I done told them the 2 teams that's going. Nobody ain't want to hear me, so
Did y'all hear it? That's why I asked her that. Did y'all hear
ADP,
what 2 teams she said?
Charlie,
ADP.
I said the Warriors and
I don't
the
want to hear
Lakers,
it.
but nobody ain't want to hear me.
What? Jacob? Are you
Y'all like,
talking
you like the Pelicans? Didn't you like
The Warriors and the Lakers can't
I don't wanna
play.
hear nothing.
They can't make it to the championship. They on the same. They're in
I
the same
don't care
league.
what you talking about,
They're in the
Jacob.
same. Hold on, Jacob. Hold on. They're in the same conference. ADP.
Right.
But
Well, okay, that just made my decision even better. The Warriors.
no,
the Warriors just gonna go.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Not in the West. They're not coming out the West. Sorry.
Who?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we're talking about NBA.
Yeah, we're talking
and
about
we're talking
NBA.
about NFL. What about? But I'm saying, hold up, Jacob.
Why are you getting excited?
I'm crashing out because I'm.
You're crashing.
Exactly.
No need to crash. You're supposed to be the winner in all this, so don't crash.
Exactly. Calm down.
Keep it together. Keep it together, Jacob. Keep it together.
Calm down, baby Jacob.
Keep it together.
That's all. So, all right.
What do you think about the NCAA? Let's bring it down a notch to NCAA. Who do you think who's going to end up?
Ain't doing anything.
LSU getting it. LSU going back. They going for that championship. Watch.
ADP.
This is where the work is going to have to come in.
USC without
this is when Flajay is going to have to play
ADP,
her
they too
butt
small
off this season.
They too
I
small.
got LSU going for the chip.
No, they too small. I got LSU get their ass kicked. I got LSU.
No, I got LSU.
I got LSU and going to the league ain't that's it. I got LSU losing the second round. I got LSU.
LSU ain't losing in no second round.
LSU is gonna be whack.
LSU is gonna be whack.
LSU is gonna really
give me a team that you like, Miss D, not a team you talk about.
South Carolina. South Carolina kick their ass.
South Carolina, her team. She always
no, they got some big girls this year. You got to look at their lineup.
But guess what? And then they too small. And then in the SEC, they're not gonna make it out. Who
she talking about?
LSU.
Okay. Get a wager on that.
Miss D, you stay on that side. Miss D don't like LSU. She's South Carolina.
I don't hate. Look, I told you.
You don't like Moki, and because you don't like Moki, you're not.
Yeah, you don't like LSU.
As soon as they get
the players
hold on. As soon as they get Simone Augustus a coach or anybody else, I would love the heck out of it.
No, you can't do that to the players.
I can't do that to the players. I got something for you. So pull this up, ADP.
Wait, everybody listen.
Pull it up.
Listen, Miss D, listen. Miss D, listen.
Huh?
Listen. You cannot treat the players a certain way because you're not a fan.
I'm not treating them a certain way. They good.
Yes, because you just said, listen to what you said. You said, and I quote you, if anybody else was coaching the team or will take over the team, then I'm going to be an LSU fan. Those players, you can't do that because of Moki. Moki is just a coach. The players
ADP, don't be so mean. Pull it up for me. Don't do that.
Kim, we support you over here.
Okay, don't you agree, Jacob?
We know you're gonna get that chip.
What?
Okay. Anyway,
they always try to play LSU as the black sheep. Okay.
Don't use that word. But anyway,
they do. They have. LSU get a lot. They get hit a lot.
You know why?
Guess what?
Because that Kim Slokey.
You gotta get over that, Miss D. You gotta get over that.
Okay. I'm gonna get over it. Okay.
Anyway,
no. ADP, can you pull this up? Because this is a cool video.
If it doesn't, I'm not pulling nothing up if it don't have LSU on it.
Really? Come on, don't do that. Come on. Pull it up.
This LSU house.
ADP. How you gonna do it to your guest?
I'm gonna turn the camera around. Let's see.
That's why I don't have no guests.
On my
okay.
So my
ADP.
I'm not putting nothing up. Does it have LSU on it?
It was supposed to be LSU. It's supposed to be a neutral.
Okay, so who are your top 5 teams then? Since
I don't want to talk about. I don't
brought up the NCAA.
I don't want to talk about top 5. Pull this up, and I'll tell you my top 5. Pull this up.
I ain't doing that. No,
Pull this up. I got somebody you know. Pull it up. ADP, come on.
LSU in the house. Let me
ADP.
see. I got.
ADP, pull the video up.
I do have South Carolina up there, but I got LSU.
I gotta figure out if this.
I got
camera-
LSU,
Don't mind me,
South
y'all.
Carolina.
ADP.
I've been on
Pull
here
the
in a
video.
minute. I know y'all
Pull the
missed
video.
it.
Pull the video, please.
I don't know about UConn. I don't know about TCU.
ADP. Pull
I'm
the
not
video,
pulling that
please.
video up.
Why?
Because if it
There we
don't have LSU on it, I'm not pulling it up.
Why would it have LSU on it? I'm not. Look, you act like I was gonna pull up the Gamecocks. This is not nothing to do. Look, I like their Gamecocks, but I don't pull nothing up on your chat. Pull this up. This is something cute. Pull it up, ADP.
It looked like a monkey up there.
It's not a monkey. Pull it up. Quit playing. Pull it up. Come on now. Pull it up. I can't pull up on my end.
I think I need to get my donut.
Pull it up. ADP. Pull it up.
Tell us what it is.
It's
okay.
It's Anaya Rivers' boobs. Now pull it up.
Then she really not gonna pull it up.
It's not. Pull it up. I told you this is Jacob. Pull it up.
Jacob, now he left for a minute.
Okay, pull it up. He'll come back. Pull it up.
Okay, this your only Christmas present.
What?
One and one only. So
yep, and the rest
is
is a bag of coal.
What kind of guess? You supposed to look at that. You see it?
No, I can't. It's so small.
I saw that little baby. What's that baby? I think like
that's
3.
Jacob. That's Jacob.
That baby Jacob.
Yeah, that's
baby Jacob. You see yourself? I saw that too.
That's baby Jacob.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
We got you, Jacob.
You see it?
We good, Jacob. Thanks for coming.
You see it? He's 2 years old. That's Jacob. That's Jacob at 2 years old.
Wait, y'all done with the stream?
No, we're waiting for you to come back. Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
You see him?
Yeah.
That's old video clip of Jacob. Look at him. Man.
Do that to
Jacob can get it. Look at baby Jacob. 2 basketballs dribbling. He dribbled better than some the Rachel Bam Bam and look at that. Put him on the he need to be on the sky. Look at baby Jacob. Look at him. Oh.
And did you guys see that they added Me Bounce to 2K?
Yes.
No, I ain't see that.
And I've got to get on my PlayStation tomorrow. So guys, I know it's like, where is you gonna play video games? Yes. I used to be a huge video game nerd, and then I didn't play after, you get married, you have a family, blah, 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 the story. Now I just have so much time on my hand because my son is grown. My son is 27. As a matter of fact, my son will be 28 at the end of this month. His birthday is the day before Halloween. So I got nothing but time on my hands. So guess what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to stream and talk with you guys, and I'm going to play my video games. I'm going to see if I still got it. I'm going to see if I still got it. Anybody in the chat that want to
stream, y'all going to start streaming, right?
Yeah, I'm serious, Miss
Miss D, you game? Now, I don't know how to play.
I don't know how to game either.
It's been a minute since I played, so it's gonna be rough going in the beginning. I'm probably gonna get my butt kicked a lot until I remember how to use.
And you're trying to do Angel? Y'all trying to play the 2K?
Yeah, I bought like 7 games.
No.
My son said, "Mom, what is wrong with you? You ain't even played one yet." I said, "Well, these are the games I like." I bought 7 games, girl.
Man, I tried to play
7 games on my
basketball one is tough.
But yes, 2K with Angel, there it is. I got that one, and I got the plus. Now that one is an expensive game because you could get the basic that only has a couple features, or you can get the full one and it has all the features and it is expansive. But yes, I bought it. I have it. Hey, Goon the Shooter, you play video games?
Yeah. Did y'all already add So Pretty Tony? Or y'all gonna start off? How y'all gonna start off with what about 2 you and Keisha and 4 people or something? How do you do the game? How many people you gotta have? Because I know my son be playing the game and
still learning. One of the kids, I can't call him a kid. I call everybody a kid, Sheriff 51. There's one of my soldiers. He games and he games on his computer. So he gets to buy the games and put it on his computer. So I told him to kind of give me some lessons. Then my son, when I'm home, my son is going to come and show me. But my son is not patient. Did you hear when I say his birthday is? So you know what his sign is, right?
Ooh,
He's not a very patient person.
Well, my grandbaby just turned 3 yesterday, and I'm telling you, woo, that little thing is something.
Well, y'all see my grandson. Oh, you know what? No, y'all haven't. Well, yeah, if you were watching some of the lives, my grandson will probably be here tomorrow. He's 2.5, and yes, he's something else, and he thinks he's supposed to have controllers too. But however, no, we're not doing this.
You know what? No,
say
you
A,
give him
B,
that
C,
controller.
1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's what his controller is going to say.
Because if you give him that controller, he gonna play better than you. He gonna beat you.
Oh, we bought him a toy one because he wanted his dad's. He wanted my son's.
Oh,
We bought him a toy one, but it sings. It says A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F. And it goes through all the alphabets. And then so he sees that it doesn't really go with the game now because he's gotten smart and he chunked it. So no telling where he put it.
Oh, this gonna be exciting because my son has the Xbox One, so they play they play this. I forgot the name of the game where anybody can play. Their friends can call and play, and they in different places or whatever.
That's what we're gonna do with the PS5.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy because I got all of these consoles. I got the PlayStation. I got the PlayStation 2, the 3. I don't have the 4. We got the 5, and then we have the Xbox. And there's just too many consoles around here. Anybody want to buy some off me? I'm just gonna sell them because now it's just PS5. But yeah. The Wii, this girl, it's crazy in this house.
Yeah, we still had the Wii too. But then, and he has the regular Xbox, and then he wanted the Xbox One, and then the new PlayStation. They got the new PlayStation or whatever. Certain games up there, the graphics, man.
So who in the chat plays video games? None of y'all in the chat. She wins. Go in the shooter. Andre T2B. I don't play video games. They probably like, hell no, I don't play no video games. I do. It's soothing and it calms nerves.
Yeah. So are y'all gonna do just for like are y'all just doing for the WNBA or y'all gonna do
hey, whatever game we have.
What about
Jacob? You game Jacob?
She will say, nah, I don't play.
Hey, Keisha don't either, but we're gonna teach her. So if you just want to come have some fun and fiddle around in the gaming world, come on.
Wait, Tony, what were you saying?
Too bad.
I said, do you game? Are you a gamer?
On the
me either. She wins. I don't know how to
play.
I
bought PS5. So okay, so y'all gotta show us how to play. You gotta show your aunties how to play because we come.
Jacob know how to play.
Don't learn how to play. Okay.
I just said
no. I don't know how to play either.
PS5 and I bought 5 games. And I'm gonna play.
What did you buy?
I bought Mortal Kombat because that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I know how to play that one, Tony. Now, Tony, I got you on that one. Mortal Kombat, I got you. I'll be
I got 2K. I got an NFL game. And I got what's that other one that they like to play that they run around and it looks like there's nothing. You can't see who's shooting at you. Whatever that crap is, my son up. Whatever. Roblox. I bought Roblox also.
But that's what Jason wants. Okay, so the Roblox.
I'm going to Angel. I'm gonna play Angel. I don't care. I was still creating my player last Sunday before I left and went back down to the border to work. Now I'm back home. So when y'all see me on Fridays, most of the time if my face isn't up, it's because I'm driving back home because I like to come home and relax. So
Pretty Tone is so Roblox is okay because Kason likes it, but I haven't. My children look, they are opposite.
You better learn how to play that game so you can come on over to the.
Wait, ADP is hitting your grandson or your son?
My son. Wait, what you trying to say, Jacob?
No, it's because like you said your daughter was married, so I thought Kason was your grandson.
No, Kason is
Jason is
my son,
Okay.
my
Gotcha.
7-year-old. And I have a 17-year-old and I have a 22-year-old.
So, that's a large. Those are large gaps. I thought me and my brother had a large gap.
Yeah, that Crown Royal boy every time.
No!
Never mind.
No, that's not a bad thing to say. My brother and I are 6 years apart. That's why I thought that was bad.
What's going on?
Hey, and it was twins. My lad. Casey is
a fun. Hey, go ahead and hit that.
Yeah, it's some gaps in between, but you know.
My TikTok. So,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm telling you.
Wait, what's Miss D's reason for not liking Kim?
Yeah, the apple crown.
Oh, please do not ask.
Huh? What he say?
Jacob, we have to tell you that when she's not on the line.
What's the reason?
You opening up a can of worms. We can't.
Oh, I know why. Never mind. I know why. It's
not tonight.
So why we can't? Too bad we can't play space and Uno on.
Girl, you don't know. They might have it.
Look, it's so pretty. So you have people waiting in the backstage to play talk. You know, people don't play about Uno. They do not play about Uno, and they do not play about space. Those are two games. They will fight you. You will go to war. You talking about Uno, and they got all these Unos too. Uno what? Uno hit your back. They got me so good on that game. I said, what the heck is this game? Like, you killing me.
Yeah.
That's on family game night, but it's also a game. I don't know how we would do it. But like my cousins, they'll be in DC and we're here, and it's like a trivia game with Marvel. Like you had to like know your Marvel stuff. I guess you could choose any subject. And so we're playing from, different states and stuff like that. That's fun too. So pretty.
So I told you I talked about some of that. Hey, chat. Here's something that ADP and I spoke about. It's been a minute since we talked about it. ADP, remember? Doing a live stream like this and inviting you all and doing like paint with a twist. Everybody get their canvas. We pick a picture. Yeah. We're gonna put the picture up. And we have to paint the picture. However, we're going to open up the panel for everybody to come up. You'll be backstage and we can kind of put you on the screen. Only so many can fit on the screen at a time. Yeah, and just show your work and you get to talk about what you painted, blah, blah, blah. That is something. We also talked about doing like trivia games. I've done this before. Like birthdays, especially during COVID, everything kind of went to streaming, went to Zoom. So I did my birthday party on Zoom and everybody was great. It was a huge panel of me and my friends and we got games. We had games that we played. It was wine with me and we had our wine and everybody showed their wine in their glass, all that stuff. And then we had games. So we played games. It was so much fun. And we did that for almost 3 hours. And it was just the best. It was better than actually being live, having a party somewhere. So it's great. So those are some ideas that we talked about. We haven't pushed forward with it. So let me know when you're ready, ADP. Okay. But yeah, that's something that we're going to do. Go ahead, Jacob.
Okay, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the stream. I know y'all hate me, but I'm still going to say it.
You like and play. Go ahead, Jacob.
I said y'all hated me too. I'm glad you didn't hear that part.
No, we don't hate you, Jacob. We love you.
What?
You're our new child. You're our new child, Jacob.
Yeah, Tony, I just like trolling with you. Anything I meant is not serious. I just like trolling with
you. Jacob, you were doing so good.
Just say it, Jacob. Just say it.
Why you crying me a river at the end? You got
I didn't say this earlier because you said this in the last few streams. Congrats on 4K, almost hitting 5K. Congrats on ADP for hitting 500 subs. Congrats on Mid D for almost hitting 200 subs. I don't know what she's at right now.
Yeah, I think Miss D is. She's at 189.
I can check it right here. Miss D is at 186.
Well, she's starting to do her pre-recordeds and stuff like that. That's gonna help her too. She don't
That's not
always
gonna
have to
boost
go
her up.
live. Yeah, because she's doing her pre-recorded now. Miss D, keep doing them pre-recorded because when you don't want to go live. What's so pretty? Tony got up here.
Mine
Let's
is
see
right
this.
here.
I can't. What am I thinking? No. Okay.
Why doesn't it enlarge it? That's where So Pretty Tony
Look
is right
at that,
now.
guys. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And guys, trust me, like it's a process that you got to go through.
It is a process.
It's
a process. I love it. You also got to know that being in the field that I used to be in, coaching, I do have a lot of friends, associates, that still coach to this day. They're still a part. They follow, they watch. They're probably not going to come in the chat because they're still doing the things that they're doing. So I do know quite a few people. So I said, hey, come to my channel and subscribe. Come to my channel, subscribe, watch when you get a chance, whatever. Show your kids, blah, blah, blah. And so that's a result of that, but it's also a result of everyone in the chat for getting me going. And I appreciate you all for all the love and support. But when you know as many people as I know, you've been in the military for off and on for 30 years, that's the result. One thing about me, I'm a person that once you know me and I touch your life, I'm one of those, I always say, I'm always going to leave a lasting impression on you, regardless to whether you think it's a good or bad impression. I'm always going to leave a lasting impression. And when you leave an impression and you're a person like me, who's more of a teacher than a dictator, this is the result of it. So.
Yes, guys. And she's a great teacher.
I love teaching.
They gave So Pretty Tony the green light to work with ADP, right?
Yes.
And I have to say this. Sometimes when you go through something, it builds a different type of fear, right?
Yeah.
So for me, coming out of, I call it my Job test. Guys, let me tell you, I'm almost out of it, but I was going through a Job test and still showing up doing the live, still showing up doing the sketches, still doing all that stuff, even with going through the Job test. And if you know about Job in the Bible, those Job tests are no joke, right?
No, they're not.
And so I'm still dishing out the content. So it's been, I counted, 7 years is completion. I said, oh my gosh, this is the end of 7 years, right, guys? So ever since my Caden Bear went to heaven, ever since he went to heaven, yes, you have your good years, but I've had them. I told God, I was like, them category 7 to 8, 9, and 10 storms. ADP don't want them storms or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of it's great to see what God can do. So what happened with me was when I lost Caden, it was a different type of fear that hit ADP, right? And so coming across the podcast, I was branching out of it, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? So when God led me to KSAP, and then I had sent So Pretty Tony something, because when he sent me KSAP's way, I was able to start coming out of it, you know what I'm saying, showing up on the panel, calling the phone line and stuff like that, right, guys? And so when they said, okay, So Pretty Tony, we're gonna let you, you know what I'm saying, help ADP. Yeah. And so Tony, you know what I'm saying, she took up to help me out or whatever and stuff like that. And then I got my motivators who Big Girl and L, they send me these text, right?
Yeah.
And they be on time, the discernment text, guys, to uplift you. Because even the strong or the people that are for you still need to be uplifted too.
Always.
Uplifting everybody else. And so what fear brought was, okay, it started with like, oh, my oldest, I didn't want him to go nowhere. I'll be like, Johnny, okay, when you go out, what I'm saying, make sure you watch your back. She's like, Mommy, I know, Mommy, I know, I'm grown.
I'm the same way, ADP, with my back.
You don't know who out there, what I'm saying? Then they'd be like, well, my son was like, I want to go hang with my friends and stuff. And I was like, no, that's too dangerous. But what I'm saying, I was calling his dad. I was like, am I being like, shadowing him and doing too much, or whatever and stuff like that? Because real people let you know and stuff. So I was like, am I doing that? And so I learned. So I started, bringing, hey, you do you. I can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep you in a bubble. Or whatever. So it started with that. Then it started with KSAP's, going to KSAP's show, Forest of Fear, right? Faith over fear is what I tell them. They got it going on. But, sometimes ADP be like, man, I can't do this. This ain't going to work. But it's not that I don't think I can fulfill it. It just be like, man, what if, you know what I'm saying? So the what if started changing when I started speaking positive into the atmosphere. I got this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But the serious fear came when I lost Kaden Bear. So I'm fearing everything, like all the fear, everything, every little thing. And then when I got with So Pretty Tony, I'm like, K-Sub already knew ADP nervous, but she nervous, but she can do it. You know what I'm saying? She got it. I know she got it in her. Or whatever. So with So Pretty Tony, it was like, a step by step. Hey, I got you. You got this. Like a great coach. Like I'm not breathing right now, guys. I'm going through this. It's just being So Pretty Tony talking. I'm just not breathing right now. And she's getting me to breathe with, hey, ADP. Come on, you got this. You can do this. You got this. And I'm like, gosh. I was like, man, she don't even know. My hands starting to get sweaty and everything like that or whatever. I was like, man, she can do this. And guys, let me tell you what took the final straw. And I had to speak life over. I had to take it back to Psalms 23, but I had to speak life over. I had to say, okay, listen, I know what it looks like, God, but I'm getting ready to have 500 or more subs. Watch. I know what it looks like, right? And so when I started speaking life and stopped being so nervous, that's when it started coming into play, because I can post the art picture and I can get like 1,500, 1,800, and including my shorts, but it's all in his timing. But the timing was when they put So Pretty Tony on this assignment and say, hell, you gonna help ADP. So guys, when they put So Pretty Tony on this assignment, she go call the group. Keisha, Bro Claude, and So Pretty Tony threw me in the lion's den. They did, guys. They was like, okay, ADP, we can go live right now. It was right after they did a show. They're like, we can go live right now. And I was like, what? What you mean? I can't even catch my breath. I was like, what do you mean? I don't even have nothing together.
Miss D next, so she might as well get ready.
They was like, this is how we do things. And it was like, okay, about it. You know what I'm saying? I had to get tough. Let's say, forget that fear.
I got you, Jacob. You next.
And they did me like that, guys. And I promise you, since I want them to ever do me like that again, I'm gonna be on point. They would not get me back in the lion's den.
It was a test. It was a test.
And let me tell you, when the test came, everything went wrong. My computer shut down. My phone shut down. It was just crazy work. But you know what the blessing was out of this is that they still stood 10 toes down for me, and they held the chat up for me because I couldn't get back on it because of technology. You want to know how you moving closer and closer to your destiny is when crazy stuff start happening like that. And you like, what in the world? It'll never happen. You know, you get a glitch every now and then, but the phone, the computer, I tried to get on my son's computer. I'm like, this is not working. So that's when you know it's time where you're able to actually put that faith over put that faith over fear, because for me, the reason why this podcast means something, because it became part of my therapy and part of my healing. And I just and a lot of people can't take it. A lot of people are not gonna like genuine people. A lot of people are not gonna like heartfelt people. I mean, for no reason, they don't care. You know, they're not going to, and I'm okay with that. But I love to see the unity. I love to see the family. I love to see people coming together where we could just celebrate sports or celebrate whatever. Like, this is an all-star K-South community where they can just talk about whatever and it just be good. I'm sitting up there, I'm like, I do not remember the last time I watched no baseball since my daughter plays softball. And I'm watching 2 channels at the same time. I'm like, oh Lord, what they cutting up over there? But I'm trying to, get everybody in. I'll be in the car sometimes. A lot of times I'll be in the car, going to take it, my son wherever and stuff like that. My oldest son, or whatever stuff. And I'm just there supporting. But my main reason to be able to continue this podcast and do this podcast is because I love people. I love the heart of the people. I aim for the heart. I aim for the heart of the man, because if you got the heart, everything else will follow. That's ADP.
Yeah.
Everything else will follow. And so with that saying, I'm always giving. I'm trying to find a way to give. So when others give to me, I'm always trying to give back to someone else. So this is not just the podcast for me, guys. It's more than that. And I have a very special heart for children. And so I will be able to do more, for the kids that don't have, and the kids I see, like the moms be having be having a day, because I be running into that where moms just be breaking down. They be having a day, or they be going through something, and I'd be like, here, can I give your child this, or can they have this, or whatever, and they appreciate that. So I wish the world could get back to that type of stuff, but it's so bananas out here, you can't always do that. But for me and this podcast and how I love to tell the stories, and everybody got a story to tell, that's ADP. Even in my art, that's ADP. Like, I'm coming up with some stuff that I didn't think I could do. And it's funny how God works. The stuff that you say you don't want to
will
do.
play tricks on you.
It will. So pretty, Tony. And then the things you say you don't want to do, or you can't do, or you're not gonna do,
end up doing
the very test He sent you through, and then you wind up loving it. Because I had some people in the chat say, ADP, can you do some self-portraits? I hate doing self-portraits, because self-portraits, you got to come correct, guys. You cannot be playing around talking about this look like such and such, and this don't look like such and such. You know what I'm saying? But it's a challenge. And guess what? I'm up for the challenge. I'm very teachable, but I like the test. I don't want to go through the test now, all of the tests, but I like the test.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what's so pretty, Tony. Pour into me. And Miss D, those D blocks, even though we were tired, I'm quite sure you probably got your watch hours in there, because that's how I got my watch hours were in there. My watch hours were in there. So pretty Tony has shown me my watch hours. They were in there. I just had to get the subs to line up, because see, guys, it's more to it than just having the subs. It's a whole lot to go with that.
It's a lot.
you know, and the fact that we sit up here and we pour into you with different content. Like I love everything everybody created, and So Pretty Tony got some more stuff coming. Miss D, you need to let them know about your music channel too. Miss D got a music channel too, but she don't be posting her music channel in the
She needs
in the
to
chat.
post it. So Miss D, you do music?
Yeah, she.
No, well, I like the old school music and you know the news. Other
The
than that,
new
yeah,
wave. Okay,
yeah.
so
I'm
here's what I'm gonna
start
do.
doing.
Give me your music channel right now. What's the name of your
And
music
she
channel?
got more. You got a lot of followers on that on your on that channel, don't you, Miss D?
Not really. It's only
I thought that
190.
one you had 200.
No, I never had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ended
I
up
will.
posting a show that ADP and I did, and so as you can see, just from the other day when you hit 501, you know where you are now, right? So it's gonna grow, and I did that on purpose. So some of what I do on mine and helped others right now, and I just got into this. You're gonna see it go up, but as it go up, of course, you got to continue to post. So we talked.
Yeah, you gotta. She's right. You gotta
So,
like when we did that, it was like boom, 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 boom.
yeah,
But you have
because
to continue to post something. You
continue
have
to
to
post.
post something. So that's when, like, if I don't have a short or if I don't have a pre-recorded,
Is
I
that
will
your music
post some
channel, Miss
artwork.
D?
Yeah, that's her
Okay.
other channel.
Okay, I'm about to go to it right now.
Yep, that's why I post artwork if I don't have my other stuff because I know my artwork will at least get over 1,000. It depends on what it is. And when you go back, she right because
Okay,
I'm
there
like,
it is. You're pretty on
you
there.
got it.
Yeah, there we go.
She
Subscribe.
Miss D don't
There we
post
go.
that one though. I don't know why. Unless
Why don't you
I did
Miss
the
D,
post
do
it?
last
you
one. I
go back
did.
over there to that channel?
Yeah, I do. I posted about D'Angelo. You know that was my latest one, but I was trying to do a little series about different artists, but I'm gonna do it just to edit to get
Oh
them on there.
yeah, in the music world. Oh yeah, that'll be tight.
Okay, so I just subbed up.
Thank you.
You got it, and I'll keep your channel down so I can do some stuff with it.
Because people love music and they need to know about the old school to get to the new school. Because the old school, they using a lot of old school in the new music today.
Oh, definitely. They recreating the music like the one this guy sound like um Marvin Gaye.
Oh yeah,
What's his
I
name?
think you said that earlier. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
Jacob. We had you on mute for a minute. Go ahead.
Are you good? You good? What's it called? So yeah. So basically, I was scared to come on camera and stuff like that because I was scared I was scared that I was gonna look goofy. Cause the reason why for all that is because every time I look at myself on camera, there's a reason why I look goofy. It's because when I was a baby, I had cancer that messed up my left side of my body. So so when I was on the Saints Bears reaction, I looked at my camera. I looked really bad to the point, like I said, oh Lord, I look like a special ed autism kid, and I was afraid. I was afraid that everybody was looking at that saying, "Who is this goofy ass, ugly looking kid?" Because he does not look normal compared to everybody else. That's why I was afraid to come on camera for a while when I was watching all of you guys. So yeah, and then when you guys said it's okay, just turn on your camera, then I said, all right, I can do that because you all
Be
don't.
you.
I'll
always be you. Don't let anybody make you feel less than. The only
Jacob,
the power
you
that
let me know. You call me because I don't
Right.
play by my case and he got autism. I don't play like that. You let me know who messing with you. I get them.
Well, the power is within your hands. And here I go with my subliminals, right? The power is in your hands. Can't no one take your power. If you allow them to take your power and your energy, then you will forever be down. If you want to stand tall and be your own person and stand out and stand with a brave heart, you got to just do what you do and not worry about other people. Because people are people, especially in the United States of America. We say and do things, and I'm going to use the word we because I am a part of the US of A. The freedom that we have and the choices that we make are most often times that are not so good. I'll use the word not so good for others, but it's become human nature for us to behave this way when technically really we shouldn't, right? It's not that I think someone is doing it purposely. I think it's because it's self-consciously, because we're so used to just saying and doing things because we simply can. And without thinking first of the ramifications of how it would make someone feel or thereof how they feel about saying it. It's not till they've done it and then they sit back and they reflect on what they did that they feel guilty. However, they'll never publicize it. But that's another one of those things that's just a part of freedom of speech. It's a part of what we are. It's a part of people, but you can't let one control you. You only control you. When you start letting people control you and your narrative and what you choose to do, then you give them the power. You never give anybody the power over you at all. Yeah. So I tell that to any teenager I come across. Just some of the work that I do, and then being in the military for dang near 30 years. Actually, a little bit more than 30 years. I joined at 17 and I'm 51. So you look at how many years experience I have of that, and then teaching. It's always teaching and mentoring and stuff like that I do. So it's easy for me to speak the way that I speak a lot of times because it's natural. It's a natural thing. It's a natural gift. God gave me this gift. I've been this way all my life. But with that being said, it's more times than none that I'm able to talk someone off the ledge because, trust me, military isn't always easy. It's easy if you allow it to be, but it's difficult if you don't. And when it's difficult, it's someone like me, my job to help those soldiers get through the most difficult times that they go through. Like right now, you have soldiers not getting paid because of what's going on in the world. What's the most motivating thing that they can have right now? It's not very much hope because it's like, well, how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to feed my family? It's a number of things like that. But keeping and trying to get them at a state of mind to constantly just say, hey, brighter days are coming. It's tough to see through the light right now because that tunnel is so dark. But if you keep walking and keep walking and keep walking, eventually that tunnel will open and that light will shine. So you just have to get through the darkness first. And that's how I see a lot of things. That's how I take a lot of things. My family is just like, who are you? I've been like this all my life, even as a high school student. My friends, it's like they come to me for advice. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just God's gift, right? As my mom would say, hey, when you was a baby, I gave you to God. I gave you to God. I don't know what that means, but whatever it is, I think we're all God's children. Everybody's God's children. God's children is just what you choose to take the moment, breathe, listen. As they say, look, listen, and feel. That's those moments when you have to do those things. However, we're just going with emotions and reacting. And when we go with emotions and react, so many things happen within that between time. But it's never too late to right or wrong. It's never too late to fix a problem. And it's never too late to mend whatever fences you have with anyone because that's just life. That's how I see it. But yeah, no, always be you, Jacob. Always stand tall. Anybody tell you anything less, don't believe them. Tell them they're an asshole. Tell them your auntie Tony said so. Your auntie Tony said so. If they got a problem with it, they come take it up with me. And I don't think they want to do that.
Well, thank you for your service, first off.
Absolutely. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're
So
welcome.
thank you for that. Thank you all for actually allowing me to come on the panel when you all could literally say no. That's all true. But I also have this because y'all talked about this earlier, but I couldn't hear it because everybody was yelling at each other through the mic. Wait, so what is y'all top 5 college teams again? We never fully got through that because we were all
No, we didn't get through it because Miss D stopped us with the LSU thing and the Kim Mulkey thing.
Miss D know what she was doing.
So yeah, let's definitely complete that. Let's go, Jacob. Who are your college picks? Like where do you see? We're gonna go women to men to, and that's
I don't know if I can name that. I don't know if I can.
Football. And yeah. That's all I'm calling is football and basketball. I might do some volleyball when volleyball season is in.
Me too. I was thinking volley too.
Sometimes people come into your life not only for a season. Remember that.
Yes. Yeah.
So
my daughter played volleyball. That's why I was like, she had played volleyball in high school, and I fell in love with volleyball. I was not a volleyball fan until my daughter started playing, and I fell in love with it. Like, man,
that's fair.
Who you got, Jacob?
What's it called? So obviously we all know who's going to be number 1. UConn's going to obviously be number 1.
You think so?
I'm just putting them. I'm going to take
go
that
ahead. Go ahead.
No. Because I've been arguing with T. Carmelo over this because she's saying, "Oh, UConn's going to win the championship." Of course, she's going to say that. She's a UConn fan. South Carolina, I'm iffy about those two because they lost important pieces. I'm not going to put them there because I know that's going to receive a lot of backlash, so I'm not going to say shit about them.
You said what you want. What they gonna
do? I was going to say USC, but y'all going to say they don't even have Juju on that team. So
if that's your team and that's your pick, you say who you want.
I'm going to be realistic. Hold on. I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to be, but I wish, but I can't put them on there just yet because I don't know what the hell they're going to do.
Well, that's okay. You still can put them if you want them to. You never know.
It's still one of your teams, so
yeah, it's any man's game.
Ooh, Tennessee. Tennessee is looking very good this year. I can't lie. With those twins and all those new recruits and for them, that's 3. I'll put. Oh, I forgot. How the hell did I forget about them? Give me UCLA and LSU.
Okay. All right.
Even though LSU is a little iffy for me, I don't know why.
Haters.
Okay.
No, don't y'all like? How many bigs do y'all have? I know y'all have.
We got 2 huge prominent bigs.
Cobalt and
then we have a 3 that we're playing as a 4, and she played last night, Cheyenne. So watching her move from a 3 to a 4 is easy. People are like, well, why aren't you playing out of position? So a commentator asked Moki that yesterday. She goes, why would she be playing out of position when her position is 3-4? You've only really so much seen her as a 3, but if she's a 3-4, then why not let her play the 4? But we need a better solid 4, one that can do what she does. So at the end of the day, I think that she's going to do well. Will they have an opportunity to make it tight? I'm going to wait till my turn. So Miss D, are you asleep in the corner?
I have no comment with the top 5. Go ahead,
Of course they do.
She got no comment with the top 5.
She don't have a top 5, Miss D. You don't have a top 5.
No, she's coming after me because she said I have questions about Jacob's top 5 list.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. She has questions.
Oh Lord, Jacob, she coming for you.
Okay, hit it, Miss D.
It's because of the LSU. I know why, but let's go.
All right, Jacob, that was a low top argument. Go ahead, Tony.
That's what I thought she said. So for me, I would just want to see really good basketball, right? I have some players that I'm going to follow this year. They're going to be on some teams that, you say, oh, well, who's that team?
Okay.
Like the University of Utah. She's like my goddaughter. Her and my son are god brother and sister. My god sister, who became their godmother, she passed away from cancer, so she's gone. So I kind of took her in, and her and my son, they're god brother and sister. So they kind of stayed pretty close, and so we're all family. She is going to be a freshman at the University of Utah. So her last name is Sneed. So I'm going to be following her for sure. It's going to be interesting because I want to see how she does once she's on the floor, how she matches up at the next level of the game. She's pretty good. She's a fabulous scorer. Her mother is Anissa Hastings, who went to UT, who was also a shoe-in for the W, but she tore ACL last year. I have a good solid 4 players that has happened to in their last year of college, right during the playoffs. They tore their ACL, and now when that happens, it's hard for you to be put on a roster. Like, what did Chicago do? Chicago picked a player that couldn't even play this year because she's recovering from an injury. So sometimes you get picked and sometimes you won't. Back then, you typically didn't get picked if you were hurt. Now, as you can see, you can be hurt and still get picked, still get drafted. That's just life, in hopes that you'll be able to come back if not the same person, the better person. So I'll be watching University of Utah. I'll be watching LSU. I will be watching Louisiana Tech. I will be watching Southern. I'm going to try to pull up Grambling a little bit. Of course, then all of these teams are in different divisions. That's why I'm going to watch them, because I get to see them at the different divisions, different conference levels. So it's easy for me to say I will follow them because of the conferences that they will be in. And they're a Louisiana homegrown team, so I'm going to follow them. But I'm also going to follow UConn. I'm going to follow South Carolina. I'm going to follow Duke. I'm going to follow Stanford, and I'm going to follow Georgia. That's a lot of teams for me to follow.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but that's what they do. Like last year, KSAP Brooklyn, Keisha and Brookline and stuff like that. They did the different players. That's how I learned. That's how I learned. Hey, I didn't know nothing about no Cheyenne Sellers, Citron, and all that kind of stuff. It's because they kept bringing the information, and that's how I learned about each player and which players I like. I like to come into the WNBA drafts. So that's really, honestly, a good way of doing it. So, Pretty Tony.
Yeah. Because I can see players, right? I know what teams they're going to be on, and I can kind of depict how they're going to fare because of the caliber of players that were already on the team and where they come in and they fit in. And I believe that they're going to do that again this year. They're going to pick the top 5 and they're going to follow the top 5. I think that's what I heard Broklaw said earlier. However, I'm not a person that limit myself. So I have some, like I said, I have some new talent that's going into college right now. So I want to watch all of that new talent and possibly even step my hands into, when I'm home, depicting some of the high school games, just to kind of dip in that and highlight the future of NCAA. So those are different levels. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be tough because I am at the border working throughout the week. So whenever I get home, I have to do all that on the weekends or have the coaches send me the footage and I can break down the footage and do it that way, which I am connected with most of the high school coaches here in San Antonio. Some of them we've played against each other when I was playing, and it just became now that we're all not playing anymore and, coaching and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the new talent is here in San Antonio. I mean, you look at Nalissa Smith. She went to a school not too far up the street from my house here, right? East Central. She went to East Central High School here in San Antonio, literally up the street from my home. And then she went up the road to Baylor, to college. So watching her from a freshman, well, actually an 8th grader at Legacy Middle School, on up to East Central High School, on up to Baylor, now in the pros. Some of these players, you just get to see their growth, right? And the best place for her to be is where she's at with the Aces, because she's grown to be, she's able to really be her full self. Although the last series of the playoffs, I wasn't a fan of how she played, but however, she's a champion, so it doesn't matter what I think, right?
Go ahead.
No, it doesn't matter what I think. I think that had she not got in her head and she just played solid ball, she would have been a better version of herself. Sometimes you just have to not allow the little things to get to you. You just have to learn, and it's a learning experience. And so I don't fault her for any of that, right? Because it's something that she has to learn. She wasn't taught. So as she's now with someone, a veteran of Asia's caliber, you'll get to see that pulled out of her, which is great. And watching the new talent that's gone into college now, like I said before, and seeing what they do. And I already talked to LA. We call her LA. Her name is Liana Sneed, but we call her LA. So it's going to be interesting to watch LA throughout her whole 4 years at Utah, and see what she does, see what she brings. I don't see her being a bench player because she's a very good guard. But when you get to college, it's different. Her mom, Anissa, is 6'2", 6'3".
Damn.
And LA is like 5'5", 5'4". I mean 5'5", 5'6", maybe 5'7". So maybe 5'7". I'll give her 5. LA's about 5'7". So just the difference. Her dad wasn't that tall, so she took the height of her dad. However, her dad was a good guard. Her brothers went to college. They played ball. They're good guards. So she comes from a good basketball background. So it's going to be interesting to watch her play. But then, like I said, I want to hit some of my Louisiana schools. I haven't had a chance to follow them. So this gives me a great opportunity to follow them. And so I am going to move on because y'all know I can talk all day when it comes to sports.
That's fair. That's fair. I was going to ask, so one question for you, Tony, but I'm also going to ADP something because I saw something in the chat earlier. ADP, remember when Bro Cub was going over the ranking for the college team? Remember that?
No, I didn't. I don't think I was on that episode.
No,
yes,
you were.
Yes, I was. I was. I think so.
Yeah, I remember you were.
I was watching him break the teams down. That's how I learned. So a lot of that I have to go back and watch on replay because I be wanting to know.
I was actually, and I asked you a question. I don't think you saw it because the chat moved fast. I was going to say, ADP, if you want me to help you, you said you wanted to learn the South Carolina players. I said,
oh, college players and stuff.
Yeah, because I said I can help you. I said I can help you with that if you want. So if you want me to, I can, because I know some of the players because a lot of them are from the 2023 class, which is my favorite class because my two favorite players are from that class, Juju and Hannah. So I know that class pretty decently well. So if you needed help on that, I can help you because some of the South Carolina players are 23 class.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, who are your picks, ADP?
Well, now that you done threw all that in there, you want me to go behind you with that?
I love this sport. I love this sport.
Well, you made it make sense. I mean, because I like Dawn. Like, don't get it twisted now. I like Dawn and Kim. So I'm gonna.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that because Miss D is gonna be crawling up back in here saying, "Why you like Kim? Why you like Kim?"
No, we already had our Kim thing. But I got I'm gonna be paying attention to. I mean, well, shoot, that is so pretty soon to put it out there like that. Of course, I'm gonna be paying attention to the other players and stuff now. Sorry, players, and then, but I do have. I only had 2 teams, LSU and South Carolina. Because I don't know. It's just something about those 2 teams. Nothing against your team, Jacob, or anybody in the chat, but it's just something about those 2 teams that they're fireballs. No matter who Kim get, no matter who Don get, they make it work. So we're gonna see. But I'm curious to learn about the new players. I'm curious to see how the team do without Juju. Just different teams.
Yeah.
UConn. Like so pretty Tom said, it's so many teams and so much talent. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I'll be having to go like to draw all of them, but gosh, it's a lot. It's a lot of good players coming in.
Yeah.
So now I got to go back and I got to make sure I'm watching their podcasts, Jacob, to learn more. And why I asked you because that's one of your strengths that you have. Anytime we was talking about WNBA, you knew your stuff when it came to the college basketball. So I was like, okay, well, maybe sometimes, we can do podcasts talking about the teams, your team, so I can get better to know your teams, or whatever, whatever colleges, because it's gonna be some shows. So I'm quite sure you'll be up there on the shows because so pretty Tony is doing her thing now, and Broclot and Keisha and K-Sat, they know their stuff when it comes to them players. And it's just it's great information if you don't know, coming in. And trust me, I didn't know about those. The only person I knew about was Angel Reese and look, the Big Four and Camilla because she was feisty a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I was clueless. And I started learning about all these players because they were talking about it. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if you talk about something more than one time. That's a good teacher. You repeat it because it helps the people that don't know to learn.
Yep.
I mean, we go research it. Like I would go research it. It's also good to tag your research with it, but it's good to hear it directly from the passion of these podcasts and the certain people that do them. Not everybody can do it like the breakdown like that and get your attention, So that's how I learned a lot. So I'm probably gonna learn a whole lot more since it's a different ball game, this year with new players and players on different teams. I'm just curious to how stuff is gonna click, and just see how they play.
All right, I have two questions for. I have one question for Tony. I have one quiz for Tony. Tony, you up for that?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so you obviously. I started watching. I didn't watch the Women's College Basketball season until 2023 because of that championship game. And you're an LSU fan. You said that multiple times. So I wanted to ask you this: like, how, in your estimation or in your opinion, how good was that team in your honest opinion? Because everybody was saying that's a super team, and you are a fan. You are a fan of that team, a fan of the team LSU. So I wanted to ask you this: how good was that? Really a super team? Or was that just like a team that just got hot at the right time to win the championship? If that makes sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it ended up being that way because people spoke on them and the recruits that they got, right? So when you get those recruits, you have to factor in what they're going to bring to the table. When LSU basically did as you would say, an overhaul when Kim Mulkey came, and it was Angel Reese's first year there, that was just about a complete overhaul. Not that she asked for it to be an overhaul. She came in and she was herself, and I'm sure it probably scared some of those athletes on, and that's why they moved on. But looking at that team, you wouldn't have said back then, even though they had Angel Reese, that they were being a final contending team. They had the frame of mind that they would get there, but they have to take it one game at a time. And so essentially they got lucky. And Mulkey is a great recruiter. And the good thing about that is look what they ended up with. So I'm excited about it.
And also this, but so in that South Carolina, and this is 2024, not 2023. In that 2024 championship game, there was two players outside of Camila Cardoso and Raven Johnson that were underappreciated during that game. Do you remember who those two guards were?
Yeah. what's Raven? And you're talking about for South Carolina, right?
It was the two freshmen that everybody was saying, oh, those two were like doing really good offensively because like those. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have their names off back, but I know who you're talking about. But I thought you were talking about both teams, right? And then just any player. So and those two freshmen came and they left. So
I think one of them is still currently there, which is Tessa, and Malaysia was the one that left.
yeah. Yeah, she's gonna do what she do. But Michaela Williams came in the next year, so she wasn't in that first year. She came in that second year.
Oh
So
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So I mean, you could say that. That's fair.
And Miss D, you ain't had no players, huh?
D said, "Bump that, whoop that trick."
Wait, she talking now?
I got.
She said,
I got
"Bump that trick." Damn, Miss D.
Huh? I have individual players. Sarah Strong. Even though I wish she would have went to South Carolina. Joyce Edwards. We're gonna see how Hannah is gonna play without Olivia and vice versa.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
And
I mean, she
Caleb
looked
Blake.
good in the exhibition game, but again, they didn't play anybody, so it's just
Right.
Wait, say that again.
College. Everybody played Planet Fitness All Stars. That's what I call it.
Who was playing the Planet Fitness? Who?
Every big team.
Oh.
yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm telling you. You just don't know. But I'm excited to see how the new plugins work. And but everybody was nervous about the injuries that what's her name, Kitty? What's her name, Kitty, Miss D?
Who?
Is her name what's
Chloe Kitts.
Yeah, but I was like, Don's still gonna have a plan. Like, good coaches like Don still got a plan.
I still wish that Chloe didn't get injured, and they had it would be a lot easier. Ashley Watkins. I mean, they really would have nailed it in the coffin.
Ashley took a break, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Yes,
Yeah, but I still think she might still be injured though.
I think it's both, but fair. Yeah, you're correct, Mindy.
Yeah. And I wish that's why I'm mad. I think Ocott, the one that got on the team, the one pushed her to the ground and made her buckle her knee. Same lady. She had a bad reputation of getting real physical.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I have a question though. What is all this hype about Raven Johnson? People were telling me though, Raven Johnson this, Raven Johnson that. I
forgot Latson.
Look into Raven.
Right.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Latson. I forgot about Latson. Yeah.
Latson.
I want to see everybody think that Don gonna hold her back. No, she not, because she could get her own shot the way she plays.
Yeah, she's a creator.
She's not gonna get 25.
No, I doubt that.
That's not her. That's not how. But she will have some games where she will get off. But Raven Johnson, if she get that jump shot, she kind of remind me of a
Look what Goon just said in the chat.
Yeah.
Goon be popping up.
She gonna go to bed. Jackie Young. That's what Raven Johnson remind me of. But I like the fact that
I don't know about that one, Mid D. I don't know about that one.
If she get a jump shot together,
Jackie was scoring though. That's the difference between her and Raven.
Right. Well, but Raven, she got a shot. She just need to have more confidence. She even admitted she had confidence last year like that.
Okay, Goon.
Malaysia. We'll see if she get to the WNBA. She gotta play some defense. Anyway, she gotta play defense. But Jackie Young is her is how.
Cece doesn't play defense and she's in the W.
Who?
Cece.
Bam Bam. Yeah, Bam Bam, Cece. But see, they could, but Bam Bam and Cece. Well, yeah, I don't know. But then she gotta put some weight on. She's so bony. Yeah. Now everybody can't do the Dewana Barner. A real toothpick, but she is skinty.
Hey,
But
hey, Miss D, Goon went after you. Goon went after you. She said she does play defense.
no, she don't. Go on. No. But she'll get there. Go on. No, she don't. I don't know what game you was watching. The girl didn't play defense. That's why if she would have played a little defense, Don would have played her a little bit more. That was one of the reasons why she kind of had to give her the hook sometime.
Goon, you see what team she went to?
Yep.
She better play defense because even Kim Mulkey want that defense.
Oh, I want to hear the back and forth.
Yeah,
between Goon.
Kim ain't she ain't the one. She ain't
Nope, Goon. Nobody on this panel thinks she played defense. You're gonna lose the argument. No, she don't. Because you said that Dana is an MVP candidate. We're not gonna listen to you, Goon. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna see. That's gonna be interesting. I know that's gonna. We got some. Well, football pretty much halfway over, but it's the excitement of the women college basketball coming up.
I hope we can stay healthy.
That's for all the teams, Miss D. Though you don't never know.
Yeah.
But
So
you know that's what I'm
two
saying though. When the it takes the right coaches. These young ladies going to the right coaches to coach. So Dawn gonna plug in what she need to plug in. That's just her. She gonna make it work.
Jacob, what you got? I hear some clank. You always clanking on the lives.
What do I do now?
No, I said what you eating.
Oh, I'm eating it. It was my dad's birthday, so I'm eating some cake.
Oh, tell your father happy birthday. That's nice. Oh, no ice cream.
No. She does play defense. Your eyes just don't work, Miss D. You couldn't see Dana winning 2 championships.
Dana didn't win. She did good game 1, and she kind of coasted the rest of the games. She did okay, Goon. Now I tell you what, she got Goon. She got a future. If they bring back Power, she could be the Tori Nolan stand-in for Power. She got a future in being the Tori Nolan's body double. That could be a nice career for her. Okay, Goon. Okay.
Goon must have took a nap and then came back.
Right. Talk about some Dana Evans. Dana, Natari Norton Jr.
Goon. Let's make a bet, dude.
Just
spend a month away from talking about Dana. Can we talk about the topic that's at hand? Because Dana has nothing to do with college basketball.
Yeah, who you got, Goon? Who you got? No, Malaysia. Oh, you got Malaysia.
Yeah, he got Malaysia. We can talk about Malaysia.
So you with LSU? Because he's not a Kim Mulkey.
She's the next MJ. She's not even look. She's gonna be a decent player, but she's not in the national player of the year race. Okay, the best player on the team on LSU is Michaela Williams.
He said you brought her up.
Michaela Williams.
Oh, Miss D brought her up. Okay.
No, I didn't. I know I didn't bring her up.
He said you brought her up, Miss D.
No, I said Raven Johnson, and you talk about some Malaysia and I said Raven Johnson. I ain't say no Dana Evans. You want to bring her? You got Dana Evans on your mind? What? Anyway, So right. So I told you what to do. So Malaysia. Kayla.
Look at Tony's face. She's saying like,
I know.
I gotta take a sip. I gotta take another sip on that.
No Dana Evans. I did not. Why would I bring up Dana Evans? What's the point of bringing up Dana Evans?
I don't know. He ain't gonna let us forget it for the rest of the Goon. You ain't gonna let us forget.
You don't have to worry about me letting me forget anything because I'm just not gonna speak on it.
Hold on. I
give her props. Once I give her props, I'm done. I'm on to something else.
Exactly.
I do have a question for Tony and Mid D since ADP. I don't know if she's really familiar with this person, but I just don't want to confuse her. But y'all told me, so I remember, this was my first time on Brocaw's channel. This was the only time, actually. What am I talking about? I remember I brought up Critical Clanis, and y'all are going to figure out why I brought this up. Because she was part of Lindsay Gottlieb's staff. And y'all were telling me, y'all were saying, like, yeah, she's not that good. But I'm just confused on that. I'm not fully disagreeing there. I'm just confused. People were telling me that Lindsey Gottlieb's not that good as a coach, which is fair, but Juju Watkins isn't as good as people advertise her. So I'm just confused. Is Lindsey Gottlieb not that good? Is Lindsey Gottlieb not that good as a coach, or is Juju that good with not so great of a coach? Because a lot of people were telling me that Juju's
No,
not that good.
Juju is as advertised. But the problem is, Gottlieb is not the right coach for her, because when I was looking at Kiki last year, I'm like, this ain't the same Kiki from Stanford. Kiki, that team underachieved, even with the injury to Juju. They had the talent to at least make it to the Final Four or whatever, but they didn't because they didn't have the right coach. I don't like her as a coach, but no, Juju is Juju. Juju gonna make any coach look good. You know, she's definitely legit. She's a generational talent.
Don't you
So,
look like she's about to fall asleep?
and
No, I'm sitting here and I'm reading at something down here on the other
but
screen.
for some reason, I want Lisa Leslie to be the coach of that. I think she could be.
Okay, Goon, we're not gonna go that far, dude. We're not gonna go that far.
No, she not. Oh my God, no.
This guy.
No, she's not even the best player on her team. I keep telling you that. She would have been the best player on South Carolina.
She wasn't even. Oh yeah, it was Jordan's better than her.
Joyce, Chloe.
I don't know about Chloe. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on Chloe.
No, she not. No.
What the hell is Goon saying?
That's all good, but no, there's nothing wrong. Look,
Y'all keep letting Goon get y'all every time.
Gottlieb seems like she's a good person. She's just not the right. She just, I don't know. Like I said, she didn't use.
You know who thinks Gottlieb's a good coach?
I already know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to argue with her on that.
I know she gets you. Lord, she get real mad in the chat. I'm sorry, I don't think she's good.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You have to go.
Exactly.
Next time you have to go. Next time she goes live, I want you to say that to her. I know she's gonna go crazy.
I did say that. Yeah, I think she went crazy a few times. But go ahead. Look at Tony. What you think, Tony?
Child, I started messing with my hair. Child, I got bored.
So, do you think
I'm just kidding.
We should about Lisa Gottlieb?
No, as I stated you crazy, Miss D. I know, man. I'm telling you. When Goon just bores me with that Dana shit, I just started getting bored.
I know.
I almost got ADHD. I gotta move on.
That's where you go.
Okay, guys, I just want to say, thank you so much for.
Hold on, we get Tony's opinion. What about
girl? Look.
Well, I actually went first, but you're asking me what I thought about who for Wiley and who?
No, the coach for USC, because you said she was.
Oh yeah, the coach for USC. See how I just kind of went. ADHD.
Yeah, because Goon.
Okay,
so that's everybody
else.
No. So what I think about that coach? Excuse me. I'm sorry, I had to sneeze. Is she the right coach for Juju? Juju is a coachable athlete, so I think any coach at this point right now, because she's still so young, or as she's advanced as a player, but she's young, right? That whatever college coach that she has will do a pretty decent job, and she's going to find a way to make it work because she's that type of player. In that aspect, she reminds me of Angel, because you're going to do what your coach tells you to do, and you're going to find ways to get it done. Do I think that that's the best coach for her? I think she's a good coach for her, but I don't think she's the best coach. So that's two different scenarios. I think if she was with a Mulkey or with a Don Staley, or even the guy over at UConn, she would be doing more. But I can't even really say that, because she did such a phenomenal job at USC, carrying her team, supporting her team, being that leader, being that that role model that team needed and being that go-to person all at the same time. I think that she did a phenomenal job with that. And for some players, that is a role that they need to be in. And that's where they're going to shine the most. I think that if she's with Dawn is going to give her reins to do what she needs to do, but also harness her a little bit. What I mean by harness her is, well, this is what I want you to do. This is what is expected of you to do. So this is what I need you to do. And she not be able to be a massive creator as she was. And I say that because of looking for Wally. For Wiley is a creator. For Wally is another player that has the skill set of Juju, other than when we start talking about defense. Defense she has, but she still lacks some of it, right? Which puts her back on the bench when she's out there because she gets lost. Will she be that type of player at LSU? I don't know. We have to see what the season brings for her, what she can pick up for as their plays are concerned. But nevertheless, she's still a creator. So Juju is that player as well. She's a creator and she'll play for whoever she needs to play for on whichever team she's playing for. But it just depends, right? It depends on how she would look. I don't think she looked bad as a player. Do I think that some games could have been a little bit different? That was avoidable for the situation that happened? Yes, because they were blowing that team out and Juju shouldn't have been in the game, period. You take her out of the game and what happened doesn't happen. Yeah. So you have to be cognizant as a coach as to how you're going to critique your players and the things that they do, which would afford you to make even more dramatic changes thereafter. If you don't know your people, you don't know your players, you don't know anything about what their skill set is, then you're going to have rookie coaching mistakes like this. So although you're not a rookie coach, you will still have tendencies to have rookie tendencies. So long-winded, but end of the day, is this coach the right fit for her? I think so. I think that, if she gets healthy, she might need someone that's a lot stronger. So it just depends. And that's going to be up to Juju.
That's fair. That's fair. What's Bro called favorite college team again? Does anybody know that? Is it Notre Dame?
It's his boo. Don Staley is his boo.
Yeah.
If it's Notre Dame, I really want to debate Bro Claude.
No, it's South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, South Carolina? I thought it was Notre Dame. I want to debate him.
That's what I want to see too. I hope Neil Ivy can do something. But, hey,
she's overrated. I'm sorry, she's overrated.
I like Neil Ivy.
She's overrated.
But she did have a talent. One thing I will say is not that she overrated. I think what happened with the Olivia Miles and Hidalgo.
Don't shut up. We're not talking about the difference between Wiley and Juju. So get out of your head, buddy.
They're not even in the same league. Juju, for Wiley.
I think he wants to hear self-talk right now. He wanted my attention, so he got it for a second, but I'm done.
I know ADP want to leave, but let me just say this right quick about no.
Yeah, we've been on this thing almost 4 hours.
Right, it's almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, but Neil Ivy, her problem is that she kind of took sides. I think, sort of, kind of. And I think sometimes she can be a little soft, but other than that, she had the talent. Like I said, you see Sonia Citron, even though she's not in the league. Latu King, you had Maddie. No, she didn't get picked up. She was in the league, and she, they didn't pick her up. But what I'm saying is, she had WNBA talent, and she didn't do a lot with it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. It at least get to the Final Four. I'm not saying you're gonna win a championship, but she didn't even get to the Final Four. So yeah, that's the problem. But I'm gonna leave it alone. And ADP, take it away.
Okay, guys. I just want
my
to
allergies kicking in. So
I'm glad that we got together tonight, and we had a pretty good show. And thanks for coming up here. We started off by talking about Charlie Ward and You know, at least we know the future with our podcast is what's going to be going on. It's going to be exciting to hear all this college women's basketball take and just so many things across the board. I mean, you never know what they're gonna fire up. It could be baseball, it could be volleyball, it could be whatever, and we just gonna continue to. What in the
We
world
have
is
a
that?
that's Miss D. So
That's not me.
don't forget we have a
That was
session.
me.
Is that you, Goo? That is you, Miss D. I'm looking at you.
That
Miss
wasn't.
D.
That wasn't. That was Jacob.
No,
That
that
was
wasn't.
Who was making that noise?
That wasn't me.
Am I?
No, you can't keep a straight face. Who was that noise? Because
That was not me.
That
I
wasn't
don't
me.
know. Maybe I'm on StreamYard. Hold on.
Is
Oh,
that
okay.
you? Is that you messing with something on StreamYard?
Oh.
Maybe so. Yeah, probably.
Oh, and sound
I think.
effects.
Yeah, no. Got two open.
What-
I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget to stay on after ADP. Miss D.
Okay, guys.
After ADP.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Miss D. Special shout out to Miss D, them D blocks and everything else. So crazy. But she was a part of this. She was a part of everything.
Doing this crazy.
And I just want to
Thank
give
you
a
for
special shout out to
hanging
Miss
around.
D. Because she was like, she couldn't take D block no more, but we was rolling and rolling on that D block. We ain't know why we was rolling, but I bet you Miss D got them watch hours. But thank you, Miss D, for coming on D blocks and
Thank you
stuff
for inviting me.
and battling it with me. And oh man, the machine noises, whoo, boy. Oh, good gracious.
Wait, ADP, what's the next topic?
I'm not thanking you for the machine noises, but I'm thanking you for everything
I don't know
else.
if you have it yet, Jacob.
But thank you, real talk, Miss D, because you ain't had to come on the D
Good
block
night,
and
baby
stuff like that.
Oh,
You
come on.
know
Why
that's
are
the
you
evil
doing
twin there about it. But
Good night, baby Jacob.
there you go, guys. So you know I got to go. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Other thing is, when y'all don't see me with my lashes, my eyes look real beady. They're just like.
Look, I ain't even put my makeup on. Thank you, Miss D.
Sitting down. She's sitting down.
What the heck is that?
Good night, chat. Good night.
Good
baby.
night. Y'all have a good night.
You're a
See you.
troll. You're such a troll.
Only Miss D, guys. Only Miss D. Y'all have a great night.